reading where you may
Dr.
go.
Seuss.
He's reading Dr. Seuss. It's like the places you'll go. I think.
I am gonna start the music, guys. So
It's one fish, two
One
fish,
fish, two fish.
you're gonna be able to hear it.
No, the other one's blue.
Look at that. Garrus out there being a good dad.
We love it.
I wish you would unmute so I could hear it.
I know. We want to hear the story.
I'm sure Garrus does voices.
He's DMing right now. Oh, I guarantee you, there's nobody who's more animated from reading a book than probably Garrus.
Oh yeah, dude. He probably does all the voices. It's like having Mrs. Doubtfire read your books.
Yeah. Hello, dearie.
This.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I would. That's one thing I can't do that I wish I could do is have like an actual like different voice for every new character I play. But like Ryan does, he's good at that. Garrus always has a different like accent or kind of the way they talk. It's all different each time. And yeah, I wish I just don't do accents very good.
I
enjoy
it.
Like do accents, but I can't keep the same accent for longer than a couple words, and then it shifts into something else.
I do that sometimes. Too many characters, I start like forgetting their accents, or it bleeds over into another character.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone, but I'd say the only person who's probably really good at keeping that shit straight from a professional standpoint is like Matthew Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, I don't think he's human.
Not of this earth.
I don't think he's human.
Yeah.
Like I know he's very prepared and everything like that, and that's great, and he has to be because the internet will tear him apart. But just the way he does everything, the emotion he puts into it, it's just insane. Like I like to roleplay, but I'm not that emotional of a person.
Yeah.
When it comes to that,
get really invested. Well, to me, you have to have that level of roleplay throughout the entire game, and it's really hard because especially in like, I mean, I've been playing D&D for like 20 years, and even then, like, I don't like role play enough to do that, like to where like they have really good like a lot of the D&D shows like that I see like that I would like to get better at, and what they do is they'll take a small moment and can turn it into like 2 hours of just great entertainment. Like, we're gonna go shopping, and then it just turns into this great back and forth with the shop owner that just ends up being hilarious, which Garrus and Ryan do really well. But that's just not something that banter part that I'm good at. But that's huge because that's what sells. I think the Critical Role type shows, and then what's the D&D one that they do that Wizards puts on?
Oh, PAX. The PAX D&D, Acquisitions Incorporated.
I'm not sure. That might be what it is. Yeah, there's one that I see on Facebook all the time.
Their Acquisitions Incorporated is every PAX arcade, like Penny Arcade that they do. They always do the one there. It used to be Chris Perkins, but now it's Jeremy Crawford, and which is fine because Jeremy Crawford's amazing. So
yeah,
I still think Chris Perkins is a better storyteller, but Crawford is very entertaining, and he made all the rules. He is the head of the rules part of D&D, so you always know that he knows whether or not something is legit or not, or if you're allowed to do it or not. But
I also like that it's not like a rules. Mercer's not really a rules Nazi. I like that.
Yeah.
I think some people get a little too
like Ryan. Jeez.
No, Ryan's actually for most DMs, he is. I will say probably the most lenient when it comes to like. There are some like to me though DM is so important because like if you're not just the storytelling aspect, there are like some DMs that like to see their party gets killed. Like they just think it's funny, and
yeah, that's a waste of my time.
Yeah, there are some people that should never DM because it's like your goal is to just make the
I win.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah, I'm God, you're dead.
Yeah, but people who have God complexes can't be dungeon masters.
No, you have to be very like, yeah. I mean, the idea is, and you have to think on your toes too, because you just never know what someone's going to do.
Yeah,
and there's always like, especially Garrus. Garrus is like probably the best and the worst about just something random that you just don't expect someone to do, and then you're like, crap. So as a DM, you've got to like figure something on the fly out because
my favorite part of D&D is improv. By far my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with
especially if
you.
it's something you don't. Yeah, especially if I feel like to me, for it to really like you have like the emotional type experience, I do think as a player, you can't know things outside that you know inside because it can affect. Like if I find out something in the game that like about my character or about something that I don't know, like it could be real emotional because this is the first time I'm hearing it. But if your character already knows it, I feel like it's a lot, or you as a person already know it, and then you know that's going to happen with your character, and then it happens. I don't think it's as emotional. I think a lot of times in these shows, they don't know what's going on. Like they don't know that their character is going to come into this situation or something like that. So when it does, it is like real eye opening, and it's like you're seeing their initial reaction to hearing this idea where some DMs will like tell you everything that's going to happen in your storyline, and then it kind of makes it like I don't really want to know the end. I like finding out the story along the way. It's really cool. Like
my
it makes it
thing,
better.
my thing is being being a good DM, and I have made this mistake when I first started because I didn't know a whole lot about D&D, but it is good to challenge your players, but it is also good to let your players have things like let them have wins that may change your outcome or what you had in your mind, but that D&D, don't ever think you know what's going to happen because you don't. Like I can have there's been times where I've had to throw away 6 sheets of paper because people just went way off the beaten path.
You just throw them up. Like, I'm
I
done.
don't really do that because I don't want the players to feel bad.
I know.
But as a DM, I also love, and so does Garrus, I love when people think outside the box. Like, if you come up with a really good idea, I'm not going to punish you for it because you destroyed my monster or you like, you know what I mean? Like,
And there are DMs that take like they think in their mind they thought up this unbeatable situation, and then when someone comes up with something that could actually help their party get through it, a good DM looks at that and thinks, "Man, that was really clever." Like but a bad DM, it takes like offense to it, and then it's like
I win.
Because I've played in games before where I like came up with a great idea to roll for something, and I had advantage and all that, and I've always been of the mindset that unless it's something unbelievable, like that would just be unrealistic, like dice rolls should determine how something goes down. Like if it's something that could possibly be done, and
dice tell the story, not the DM, in a lot of situations.
Yeah, and I can't, and then I roll like a 20, and then a person's like, or I roll a nat 20, and it's a task I could achieve, with the skill that I have.
Yeah.
And they're still like, oh no, this has like a DC of 30, so even rolling natural 20, you wouldn't hit it. Like, I played with some DMs that did that, and that would frustrate me because it would be like if you'd have said it was this before, I wouldn't have tried to roll for it. But you told me that I could potentially get this, and then I rolled as good as I possibly could, and then I can't get there. Like, I can't roll 2 d20s.
We
can take them both.
I played with Brandon's, and Brandon was just as pissed off as I was. But I played with one of Brandon's friends one time that wanted to DM, and she brought us into this place, and there were just empty rooms after empty rooms after empty rooms. Like, she didn't have anything in the rooms, and we're like, okay, this is weird. And then we end up fighting some dude, and I shoot him with a crossbow, and I'm like, I rolled really high. I had like a +7, and I think I rolled a 19. And I was like, 26. She goes, miss. I go, miss? What is he wearing? She goes, leather. I'm like, 26 would hit God. Like, and she's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, no, 26 hits. He's wearing leather. There's no possible way that he has a +9 to dex. And she's like, oh, okay. And then at the very end of it, she's like, sorry about that, guys. I'll have things in those rooms on the next session. And I was like, Brandon and I were like, we're good. Like, thanks.
No thanks.
And I hate to say that, but like, if a person can't DM, the game's not enjoyable.
There's too much going on. You have to be prepared, and you really gotta. A lot of times, you just have to ask them what they want to do and kind of let them guide you, and then have a few different things planned out. But it's tough. I can do battles pretty well. I can DM conflicts, but I can't DM the role playing aspect of it because I feel like you got to be able to do voices too to really do that well. Because I only have like 3 voices that I've ever done, and they all sound the same. So,
Hello, I'm Rolo. Hello, I'm Rolo. Hello, I'm Rolo. It's like, that's not a voice, dude. You're just getting progressively lower.
exactly.
It's like Eddie Murphy
works.
playing every character in a movie. It's like,
Yeah.
is that Eddie
Exactly.
Murphy?
Yeah.
That's Eddie Murphy.
That's funny. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here, though. So let me go ahead and get that stopped. And all right. Okay, so we have started. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the late start. Trying to get
call him Clog.
trying to get everybody together. So
Rogue. Something like this, we don't know. It's time to sleep, so we sleep with our pet Zeep. Today is gone. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. Every day from here to there, funny things are everywhere.
Krevlin's practicing some literature and some rapping. All right.
Oh, shoot.
Did that? No, he didn't.
All of us were like bopping our
He's
heads.
like, oh,
what are they listening
I didn't
to?
realize I was muted.
Did you just hear me read that whole book?
No.
No,
No,
just,
the whole book.
just the rapping. All right.
Just the Zeep part.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. I wasn't muted. All right. It sounded good. Okay, so.
I didn't write it.
Oh, I figured you didn't.
Didn't write it.
Yeah. All right. So to recap for everybody, when we last left off, feels like it's been forever, and it hasn't. So when we last left, you guys had come up to the orc camp and had made a distraction to get some of them to leave. Which 5 orcs and 2 cultists remained, I believe, was a total of 7 people. And the distraction was good enough to get quite a few to run off after it, but not enough to get the number you were hoping for. So at that point, you guys had rushed in, blocked the door. Rolo had successfully released hold person on the orc holding the horn. And so what we're going to do at this point, give me just a second here. Let me get the music going. I'm going to get the map set up, and then we're going to roll initiative. Okay.
Scary. I'm nervous.
Well, I just had a long rest, so I feel a little bit better about this fight than I would have. Thanks for letting me sleep, guys.
Yeah.
You can sleep when you're dead.
No, I mean, because I wouldn't have hold person if I didn't take that long rest in that house whenever we were, to try and do what was the thing to bring the guy back to life or something, or what did I have to do in the house?
Which thing?
We're still in the temple thing whenever you were asleep on the ground before we left.
Yeah.
I can't
There was
remember what we
something
were
I had
doing
to do healing-wise that I had to, get a long rest to be able to then wake up and be able to do.
So this map is much bigger than the last map, so the pieces, because of that, are a little tinier. So.
Oh, let me pull the map up. I might want to do that.
So I've got the, based on what you guys can see, let me turn the music down just a scotch. Based on what I've got, from what you guys can see, I need to get, hang on, I need to get this.
Oh, I'm moving stuff again on accident.
You're good.
My bad.
Yeah, on
You're
accident.
mean.
Sorry, I moved the map to my advantage on accident. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so
I just moved the door. I don't even know what I moved.
well, that's weird because 3 of my orcs just disappeared. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you guys see the one with the horn that is paralyzed. One off to your left.
We defeated them, remember?
What's that? One off to your left with an axe. The orc war chief that was telling the others to get the hell, to go. Behind him is another orc with an axe. Above them is an orc with an axe. Then there is one that looks like he's conjuring fire on his hand on a drawbridge. Some type of mage. and then one off to the other drawbridge that has a bow and arrow pointed towards you guys. And in the back of that, quite a ways away, you see 2 cultists running towards this this door that is basically going underground, and one of them is like starting to unlock it, and the other cultist is sitting there watching what's happening. So we're gonna roll initiative. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for Nixie. All right, Alinthi, what'd you get?
7.
7. And guys, Nixie will be with us soon. She is putting her kid to bed. We've all got lives outside of this, so deal with it. All right, Denari.
I'm slow. Come back to me. I'm always caboose anyway.
I'm slow. Okay, Krevlin.
9.
9. All right. Rolo.
12.
12. All right. And Denari, we're back to you.
Doesn't seem right. Should just be 1d20, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a d20 plus your
4.
initiative.
See?
Oh!
4.
Wow,
Guys, no, I am the caboose.
In true caboose fashion, I will let you know this. Orc number 2 actually got a 3, so you're not very last.
Nice.
All right, so up first is Orc number 5 with a natural 20.
Ooh.
He's gonna run up. Hang on, I gotta remember to grab the right map here. One is to watch, the other one is for me to actually do my shit. He's gonna run up to Nixie and Denari with his axe, and he's going to take a swing at Denari. He's coming with his axe, and as he does, give me just a quick second.
1.
Oh, I'm gonna need a second. All right, hang on. I will gladly pay you tomorrow for a second today. All right. I thought I don't want to use the digital dice on your guys' thing because you see the rolls and that makes it less exciting. So okay, so yeah, he's gonna roll to hit.
Because you like fudge so much, isn't it?
Yeah, not really. Actually, fudge is just a little too intense for me. All right, so that is a natural 10 plus 6, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Why are these rolling so slow? Okay, that is only, he did not roll very high. That is only 7 points of slashing damage.
I'll take it.
All right, and that is his turn. Up next is the cultist unlocking the door. There are 4 total locks on it, and he does manage to use his turn to get one of the locks undone. Orc War Chief is up next with a 15. So he is going to run up. Hang on. He's going to go after Krevlin. He has 2 attacks. He's like, "No, you will die!" And he runs up to him and starts like doing the spin formation with his axe, swinging it in multiple directions as he kind of comes down upon Krevlin with it. Come on. I'm gonna switch something real fast. Like for whatever reason, the dice I'm using on this character sheet, it's like super laggy, and I don't know why.
The last turn, I cast mage armor before while we were standing there prepping before, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty
fine.
sure I did.
Yeah, you did. All right, so that is. Why are these all so low? Or not low, slow. I don't understand. I mean, that wasn't very high either. That is only a 12 to hit on the first attack. Okay.
It's not.
Second attack. I may have to go get my physical dice. For whatever reason, D&D Beyond's dice are rolling so freaking slow, and I don't know why. It's definitely not me, because I have fiber. So, alright, that is a natural 18 plus 6. So I think that's going to hit. So,
hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Wait,
my...
18 plus 6?
Yes.
Ah, it just hits.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Channel Divinity reaction, rebuke the violence. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Plus 0 to that.
Well, how much?
That is a natural 20. But
well, that's
he has plus.
Well,
he has a
takes
+0.
half the damage that he gives out to Krevlin. He'll take in radiant damage.
Okay, so what happens if they fail it? Do they take the full amount?
They take the full amount.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
half if they're on success.
Okay, so he's gonna roll his damage.
And it's radiant. I don't know if he takes more damage if it's radiant.
Nah, I mean he's an orc, so not really. Okay, so that is 12 points of slashing damage on the second one, and he'll take 6. So he slashes you, and he starts laughing as like this radiant energy slices across his chest, and he's like, "Oh!" Like looks down to see what the hell's going on.
FYI, if you're near me within certain, I think it's like 10 feet, you do get +2 on all your saving throws.
Everybody, right now, everybody's within 10 feet of you, so.
Yeah, so all of y'all get my aura of the Guardian. So yes, 10
Keep
feet.
that in
Yeah,
mind.
so just make sure.
At higher levels, it'll be 15 feet, and then I think it goes to 20 at like 17. I think you get its level. It goes up to 20, I think.
Yeah,
it's really good. All right, so that is it for him. The orc archer. God, the orcs got really high rolls. All right, so the orc archer on the left hand side is going to stay in his position and aim a shot at. Let's see. Let me roll to see. All right, it is going to hit a lengthy.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's gonna try anyway. All right, hold on. He only has a +4 with a ranged weapon. That is 17 total. 13 plus 4. Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 5 points, 5 points of piercing damage as it hits you in the shoulder.
Ow.
That is it for Archer. Rolo, you are up. Nixie is on deck, which I will have to make a move for her.
Can I go up to Orc with Horn without getting an opportunity attack, or no?
Yeah, if you go this way, you can. What's your movement?
Orc with Horn is paralyzed right now, right?
Correct. What is your movement?
30.
Okay, yeah, you can just get there, going slightly around the other orc.
So I'm going to run straight at him, because as long as I hit, it's an auto crit, because he's paralyzed.
Correct. And you have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, and I get 2 attacks. So I'm going to hit him the first time.
He just looks at you and he's like, "Arrgh!" As he's like...
I'll roll second. I mean, I think the first one's going to hit, because it's a +13. Actually, let me roll it with the other way. But yeah, that's 13. I mean, that 13 plus whatever.
I was going to say +13. Jesus! Rolo's so strong!
It was 13 and so 19 on the first one, but I'll roll
that
it
definitely.
again,
They're wearing leather. That definitely hits.
Nice. Okay. So that wasn't a natural 20. That was 14 plus 6.
A dirty 20?
Yes. So
tell me how dirty.
I'm going to cast a smite at a level 1.
Okay.
And so what do? I double the dice and then add the modifier, right?
Yes, this is an auto crit. All the dice double, and then you add the modifier, correct?
Okay, so 2d8. It's 2d8. A d12. And then doubled plus 3. All right, so 22 plus 3 is 24 on the first attack.
Okay. So yeah, you literally with that like clean of an attack, the arm holding the warhorn, you just slice it clean off.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Is he still alive though? He's still kicking?
He's alive, but he's very hurt.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with my second attack. Then I'll attack him the second time as well.
Go for it.
That's 14. I'll try again with the second one if that doesn't hit. Does 14 hit?
14 just hits.
Ooh, thank gosh. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna do smite on that one. So I'm just gonna do the D12 plus 3.
Yep.
And of course, 5 damage.
He is very, very hurt and barely holding on. He's not.
I double it though. It's a crit. I double the damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do automatically crit. So, how much would that have been then? 10?
It'd have been 8.
8. Okay, still alive, but barely.
Okay.
But he, he's paralyzed. So unless he passes on his turn,
he's dead.
he's not going to be able to blow that horn. All right, so.
But yeah, can I yell while I'm saying kill the guy with the horn? Just so if some people can hear me as I'm running over there.
You can, but just keep in mind also, I mean, there is a lot going on. There are also people that took off earlier, so yelling too loud, they may potentially hear you.
Okay.
So if
I
you
won't
want
say it too loud, but just so everyone in the 30 foot, or within 10 feet of me can hear it while
they're
I'm leaving,
all within 30 feet of you. You don't have to yell at the top of your lungs.
Okay, because all it would take is because that's the thing, he's paralyzed too, so it's an easy hit to kill him and get,
yes,
that as well. But yeah, can't say all that. Not enough time.
Gotcha. All right, so that's it for Rolo. Nixie, since she is not back yet, she is going to. Wait, I think she successfully long rested too. So did you all take a long rest, or was it just a couple of you? I can't remember.
I think they all long rested.
Yeah, because we did watches.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So Nixie is going to, lack of a better thing right now, I'm just going to have her do a level 1 healing word on, let's see, I believe it's Krevlin who got hit pretty hard. So I'm going to have her do a level 1 healing word on Krevlin. Dang, her healing word's good. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, she rolled double 1s. Okay, so with her bonus, that's 5 total. Better than nothing, I guess. That's her bonus action. Her action, she is going to do a frostbite at orc number 5. It will be with disadvantage because he is within... Oh, whoops.
It cut out just as... Well, how much healing did I get?
5.
Okay.
She rolled real low. I rolled the wrong thing. Bear with me. Where is the... Okay. I haven't used D&D Beyond in so long. Okay, that's gonna hit. So, yeah, she does 4 damage. God, my D&D Beyond is so slow. They must be having problems with it. Are you guys having problems with yours? Maybe I just have too many windows open. All right, so
I think it's fiber.
Well, no, it's also.
I was going to say the same thing.
I also have the animated dice. I also have the animated dice. So I think maybe the dice are what's causing the problem. I don't even know where to change that, but anyway. So, okay. Yeah, so he takes his damage and we're going to move on. All right, Krevlin, you're up. Orc Mage 3, you're on deck. All right.
All right. I can't. Where am I on this? I can't find myself.
You're
I'm
behind.
Up under.
You're behind the Orc War Chief at this point, so you're right here.
Okay. I'm going to see. I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
Has 150 foot range. Is each of these squares a 5 foot?
Essentially, yes. That's the best way to look at it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. Oh, yeah. I can get this thing all the way to that cultist back there with his key.
Absolutely. I mean, and if you need to, you could still move, even if you want. So,
it is a 20 foot. So I'm going to do a 20 foot. Is it radius or diameter? Yeah, 20 foot radius. So it's a huge circle. All right. Can I create a circle on here? So I can just put it on here? There it is.
Yep, go for it. Alright, I think I fixed my dice problem. Let's take a look. I think it's just those dice that are laggy.
And just a circle. And then, all right, so I'm going to cast it on the cultist. He's going to be at the kind of the edge of it, and then it's going to come 40 foot towards us. So that other cultist that's in front of him is definitely going to be caught up in this as well.
Okay.
And it says, you open a gateway to the far realm, a region infested with unspeakable horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of darkness appears, centered on a point within range, lasts for the duration. The sphere is difficult terrain. It is filled with strange whispers and slurping noises, which can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within it are have the blinded condition. Any creature that starts its turn takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn must make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage from the otherworldly tentacles.
Sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Place I want to visit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now I'm sorry. And did they do it? I was trying to get something organized here. Did they do it now, or did you say it was on their turn?
Both.
Okay.
Both. 10, 15, 20,
And what kind of save?
40. Let's see.
Holy shit.
Oh, you know what? It is their turn. I'm sorry. So if they start their turn there, they take 2d6 cold, and if they end their turn in it, they take 2d6 acid.
Okay, so here we go. Ready? Cultist number 1. No joke. It landed on in between 1 and 13 and started like just stuck there for a second and then landed on 13. Then the one unlocking the door got a nat 1. So it was almost 2 nat 1s.
That's awesome.
So they both
It's a DC 15.
yeah, and he has a +1 to wisdom. Was it wasn't wisdom, was it? It was con?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, sorry. They have a +1. So yeah, so both of them fail.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
All right. Eight.
8.
Cold.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Cold, not cold. Oh. I'm gonna use my movement.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, wait, is there a guy right in my face?
Yes, the war chief is
There
right
it
in your
is.
face.
Guys, help me! Help me! That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Actually, I actually forgot about that roll. Technically, there would have been an attack of opportunity. I didn't realize the war chief was right there because he was covered by your big dome. But that's all right. I mean, he doesn't have to use his reaction. So you got another spell to cast?
I don't have any bonus action spell.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I have Hex, but no, I don't want to cast it. That's one of my 2 spells. I'm not going to use Hex.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so Krevlin down. Orc Mage 3 sees this happening, and his hands start to ignite on fire, and he's like, "Oh!" And he's gonna throw a fireball, or firebolt rather, not an actual fireball, but a firebolt at. He's gonna throw it at Rolo because that's the closest person to him, and he is fucking up the horn bearer. So, all right.
Which one is attacking?
The one on the bridge to the right, Orc 3 Mage.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
So
God, I just used my second spell because I cast that spell to summon the creature for the distraction.
you're good. That's a plus. Okay, that's 12 plus 4 is a 16, which I think even without your shield, does that hit?
Yeah, it's 16 is my AC.
Okay, so he meets it. So, that is a. Hang on. Oh, nope, it's definitely not a D100 damage. All right. Oh, crushing blow. So you get hit right in the chest, and it does 10 fire damage to your chest.
All right.
All right, that's it for him. He is not going to move. Alinthi, you're up. The cultist is next on deck.
Okay, I want to try and cast Freedom of the Waves.
Okay.
So, my range is 120 feet for that. How far is that on this?
120 feet. Each little square on there is 5 feet.
5 feet.
So, who are you trying to hit? The cultist unlocking the door?
Well,
That circle, Garrus,
10?
can you see through it? Okay,
Absolutely black.
I didn't think so. Okay.
No light, magical, or otherwise can pass through.
All right, he's gonna have disadvantage trying to unlock that door then.
I want to try and get as many people in this radius as possible. It's a 10-foot cylinder.
10-foot cylinder is not gonna, in the current
Not very
state,
far.
unless you want to hit Rolo and Orc with Horn, you're not gonna be able to hit multiple people.
Well, it says that you can choose a number of creatures equal to your spellcasting modifier to automatically succeed on saving throws.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't affect Rolo.
Yeah, so you can technically do that. That sounds kind of like it's similar to what's the wizard? I forget the damage type. Evocation. Similar to evocation. All right, so yeah, you can do that if you want to try to. I mean, the thing is though, if you can only hit one, you should just hit the orc and leave Rolo out of it.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone's close enough together for me to get.
Correct. No, these orcs are smart. They know you guys are smarter than most orcs.
Right.
They know you guys are spellcasters. They're not gonna bunch up.
I want to try and get the orc mage.
Yeah, go for it. Is it a save for me or is it an attack?
Let me read it again. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Where'd it go? Each creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell.
You got it.
Save DC.
The orcs do have a +3 to strength, so that is a set. Yeah, so it looked like 7, but it's a 17. So this dice looks really weird on the screen. So it is a 17 plus 3, so 20. What does it do?
Yeah, he succeeded. It says...
Sometimes they take half damage even if they succeed. D&D 5e is really good about allowing your spells to at least do something so you don't just have a wasted turn. So, alright. That's fine. Sometimes it happens. A bonus action, do you want to turn into anything?
I'll bonus action, produce flames.
Yeah.
If I do that, will I hit Krevlin since he's in between me and the war chief? Or could I...
No, produce flame is a targeting thing, so unless you can lob it, up in the air or whatever, unless you nat 1, you can control where it goes. Gotcha. As long as you have line of sight, which you do. You can see everything. Okay. There's hills and stuff, but they're not like super high. It's just like mud that's kind of going up with like bone around it to like structure it. You guys can see this entire camp at your vantage point.
Gotcha. So that is a 16 to hit.
Okay. Taking a picture of the initiative tracker in case I lose that screen. But so for some reason.
2d8 damage.
Yep. What was it?
5 damage.
What was it to hit? I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, roll to hit. Keep your damage, but roll to hit real fast.
Well, I rolled better that time.
Okay, that's fine. What'd you get?
18.
Yeah, that definitely hits. They have a 14 AC, so the Orc War Chiefs, I think, is just a little higher, but not by much.
Yeah, and then it was 5 damage.
5 damage, gotcha. Okay. So that is Orc number 3, Mage. Alright, anything else?
No, that's okay.
Alright. Cultist, this cultist is going to run out of there. I can't get my dude without moving your bubble. Alright, there we go. Alright, cultist is going to run out of there like... Oh.
He started his turn in there, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw.
No, for starting his turn in there, he takes 2d6 cold, and if he ends his turn in there, he takes 2d6 acid.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't have to make the cold is automatic. The acid is dexterity.
All right, 6 damage for him.
Wait.
What's
Did you
up?
roll my 2d6?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry, I did, but
Well, I rolled 7, but that's fine if you roll. I just didn't know.
no. You should technically be rolling that. So
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
just a brain fart. Trying to do too much at once. Okay, so
Gosh, Garrus.
let's see.
It's also difficult terrain.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I mean
he only had half movement.
So he
Did have
can't.
enough
He can't.
movement to
Yeah,
get out
that's what I
stuff?
was
He could
thinking.
only
I didn't know
move
if he could
15
get out.
Let's see. I think he's gonna be just. Oh my god. Hang on.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Prevalent.
I'm
like,
looking at
I
so
think
many
it-
maps.
I think it
Yeah,
might be
so he can only get to the edge. So
Nice. Ooh.
so yeah, go ahead and roll your 2d6 acid.
Ooh.
Ugh, do I have to? Why can't you just do it?
Okay. Double
Oh, you
ones.
did better last time,
Oh,
Prevalent.
double ones. Shuck.
It was
Shucks.
eight. I was just no, I was just a joke. It's 8.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he's rethinking his life. Okay. He's gonna spend his turn to write in his journal. Dear diary, today I got my ass kicked.
No, it's dark. He can't see his journal.
Yeah, he's just imagining he can. All right, so
Mental monologue.
Daenerys, you're up. Orc number 2 is in the back, like caboose coming forward. Go ahead.
So, am I engaged with Orc 5? or
Orc
the
5
War
is
Chief at all?
Orc 5 is in between you and Nixie, so technically yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do.
You do have advantage though because he's in between you and Nixie.
Can I? Is he within range for me to like touch him?
Yep, he's right next to you.
Perfect. I actually want to try and rock his shit with chill touch.
All right, roll.
A 9.
9 plus
So, like-
anything?
No.
Should be your spell attack.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it still uses your spell attack.
+6.
Yeah. So,
So
15. So 15 hits. So consider his shit rocked. Roll that damage.
Yeah.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
10.
How about that 10? All
How
right.
about that?
So you, and that was, what was the spell you used on him again? Chilling Touch?
Chill touch.
Okay, yeah, so he cannot regain hit points until, I think, the start of his next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Until the end of your next.
Or the end of your next turn, yeah. So good to
Mhm.
know. That's really good against healers. So, which they do not have, but still very good. So, they might have potions, you don't know. So, that is it for Orc number 2. Or we are at top of the round with Orc number 5 again. So Orc
Hey,
number
Ryan.
yeah,
Are we on round 3?
2.
Round 2. Okay. Awesome.
So Orc number 5 is going to roar, "Ha!" And as he does, he enables pack tactics. So every Orc within a 30-foot radius has advantage on their attacks.
Oh
So that is Mr. One Arm, not going to do him very good, on his non-existent attacks. And then Orc War Chief and Orc 5. So Orc 5 is now going to use his attack with advantage to attack Daenerys again. That is a natural 19 plus his bonus. That's a 25 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
All right, give me a second. He rolls his damage. plus 4. That is 9 points of slashing damage. And that is it for him. It is now the cultist unlocking the door with disadvantage. He is going to attempt to get the next lock.
Start his turn.
Yep.
He takes 2d6.
You got it.
And then at the end of his turn, he's going to take 2d6, or he's going to have to roll a dexterity saving throw. So that's 8 damage.
Yeah, go ahead and just go ahead and roll the first damage, and then I'm going to do his disadvantage to unlock, and then you can do the other damage because he's not going to move.
If he can't see anything, can he even try and unlock it?
Yes, it's just with disadvantage. Trust me, it's not easy, but I've unlocked doors in the pitch black, so. All right.
As soon as the key is in your hand, the ghost chases you. So you
you have to be really fast, and you have to turn off the light, then run. Turn off the light, then run. But if you get to the blanket and get underneath it, they can't get you. They can't do it. You can't get you now. You're safe. I can't hurt you. All right. Okay, so how much damage total?
8 on the first one. I didn't roll the second one yet.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the second one. He did not. He failed to open the second lock.
That's double sixes, baby.
Woo!
12.
What? He is not happy about that. So let's see.
12
and 8, you said, total?
No. Well, the first one? The first one was 8 and then 12.
Okay, he is, like, you can't see this, but he's not looking good. So... his hands are, like, melting into the lock as he's trying to open it.
Oh, no.
Wicked.
All right. That is it for him. Orc War Chief. He is going to take his advantage, and he's going to do one attack against Krevlin. And he's going to actually move in between you guys. One attack against Krevlin and one attack against Galantrie.
Dang it. Guys, you gotta stop this from happening, because I'm concentrating right now, and you gotta keep them away from me.
I tried, but he didn't take my poison.
Hold on. What did that say? Sorry. My Siri started... My Siri started talking into my earbud, which I keep on so I can hear text messages in case there's an emergency. And it's like, I'm like, what did I just do? No, don't listen. Don't do anything. All right. I'm gonna like be done with this game, and she's gonna have like taken out money out of my account and sent it somewhere that I didn't tell her to do. We have given $20 to the Orcs Foundation. Like what? All right. Okay. Here we go. First attack against against Krevlin. With advantage. Oof. He's definitely going to hit, but let's see if the second one's a crit. Okay, not a crit, but a 19 instead of a 16. So 19 plus 6, so 25 to hit you. Hang on. Plus his strength. This is 4... Or his plus to hit, or plus damage to 9 points of slashing damage on the first one, and then he's going to swing over to Galantrie.
You need to make a concentration.
Yep.
What, you said 9?
9, yes.
So I need to have...
Galantrie, that's going to hit you too. That's a 20 to hit.
Oh, man.
Is it a wisdom saving throw for...
No, Constitution.
Concentration?
Constitution. And you have to beat a 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher. Which I think 10's going to be higher. You're good.
Yeah.
Barely, but you got it.
11?
Right.
That's not barely.
You have to beat it. You have to beat a 10.
I
had one more than I needed. That's a success.
It's more than necessary. I could have had a lower roll and still beat it. I beat it. I kicked that save's ass.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So the damage. I haven't given you your damage yet, right? So
nope.
Okay. So you're like, yeah. That unfortunately is a crushing blow. So that's 12 points of slashing damage. Crushing blow just means they rolled the max on the damage die. So it doesn't do anything extra. It just hurts a lot more. So,
ow.
Yeah. Okay, so that is it for him. Orc Archer is going to shoot at Rolo again. considers him the most threatening at the moment because he can see him better than anybody else. He does not get pack tactics though, so he does not have advantage. That is still a natural. God, this is rolling really high. Natural 18 plus 4. 22.
I'm going to use luck to give him disadvantage.
You got it. Second roll is he's going to miss with that. So that is a 7 to hit. So he misses. Okay. So you think it's going to hit you, and you're like, oh shit, and then it ends up like getting like a gust of wind comes by and it just hits a nearby part of the camp. It's like, brrr. All right. You're like, well, I was lucky there. All right. That is it. Rolo, you're up. Nixie's on deck. Hopefully, Wendy's gonna be here soon.
Okay. So Orc with the Horn is still
barely like he's a swift fart from dead.
Okay. I'm just gonna do my first regular attack on him because he's still paralyzed.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my first regular attack on him, and I have advantage on it, right?
Yes.
That was a natural 20.
Ooh, but you already crit, so who cares?
Can I double crit, Ryan?
No.
Can I double crit?
Well, you know what?
It even doubled the dice for me.
You know what? Go ahead. Double crit, baby.
I'm just joking. I don't think I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Yeah, not only is he dead, but the next 3 orcs with horns that I make are also dead. They just, fall dead somewhere in the world.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
So it was 15.
It's going to be like a running
he's
gag.
Dead.
I got this. Don't worry.
Okay, so Orc with what's their face is dead.
He had 2 hit points left. He is definitely dead. All right.
I'm going to run... So the cultists that are unlocking the door...
Yeah. You can't see
Are they unlocking it to get more orcs out, or what?
They're unlocking it to go tell people downstairs what's going on.
Okay. I'm gonna... How far can I get, since I killed him, can I get to the second cultist?
No. You're way too far away from that. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get to Orc 2, Orc 1, almost to the Orc Archer or Orc Mage. If you go straight ahead, you can get right about here.
Okay.
But I think you'd rather just go up to Orc 2 and fight them.
Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Yeah, I'm going to go up to Orc 2.
All right, you got it.
And then I'm going to cast... Oh, no, I'm not going to cast. I'm just going to regular attack. I can use luck to reroll that, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to do that. That was terrible.
Remember, that's 2 lucks, though. You only got 1 left for
I only have 1 left now. Yeah, I know.
And you don't know what else is going to happen, so be wary.
20. Okay.
Yep.
Not natural 20, but a 20.
Tell me how dirty.
Okay. I'm going to do smite as well on this.
You got it.
Orc. Okay, so 2d8.
He's like, oh no, don't do that.
2d8 plus a d12 plus 3. Nice. Okay, so 23.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Nice.
Okay. Orc number 2 just gets obliterated.
He's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
On 23, dang.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of shit was going on before this, so
True.
they also don't have a lot, like the regular ones don't have a lot of hit points. The war chief has a lot of hit points.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you killed that one. All right,
Nice.
All right, so you're good.
And
there.
I just yell at the top of my lungs,
yep,
out of because I just axed 2 orcs.
So you guys see Rolo run up, lob off an arm, swing back around, kind of swing his axe kind of cool for 6 seconds, and then just fucking chop the head off of that dude, run up to the next dude who's like like, come on! And he like runs up there and just chops his head off, and then just goes, oh! Like blood just.
I got like
covered in
orc blood just all over me. I'm just like basking in it.
Yeah, and he's just like rubbing it down his fucking cheeks.
Oh my God.
It's much better than baby oil.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the same consistency too. So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, cool
Worst
scene.
smell.
Yeah, it smells like shit in this camp for sure. All right, so that is it for that one. Nixie, she is gonna stay on healing duty because I really don't want to use any of her higher level spell slots. She's gonna heal. What is everybody's hit points at that are nearby?
I'm at 29.
42.
36.
Okay, she's gonna heal Daenerys. Nixie's at 52 and 52. She's gonna heal herself like a selfish bitch. Alright, alright, Daenerys, you heal for 10 hit points. Hey, sorry, you should have been here to play your character. I say she heals herself. Alright. And then she's gonna.
Classic Nixie.
Yep. Typical Nixie.
Always thinking about herself.
Yep, every
never
time
others.
she's in that soup, all she does is thinks about herself. Alright.
How dare she?
The Orc 5 is going to make a con save against her Frostbite. I'll roll her damage just in case he fails. He does have a +3. That's a 13. I think she's way higher than that. So, yep, she's 14. Not way higher. 3 points of damage, and he I believe Frostbite, it's either disadvantage on his next attack or he loses his reaction. I can't remember. Hang on. Yep, disadvantage on next attack. Okay, cool. So that just evens out because he has pack tactics. So he will have a straight roll. Which does make a huge difference, so. Okay. Take his damage. That is Nixie. Krevlin, you're up.
All right. I'd like to cast
A spell.
Eldritch. I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No, that's not my accent. Don't.
Eldritch
All right, so I'm going to cast it on the cultist that's at the very edge of the
Yeah, you can like just see his like knee.
because I have, as I say, if I can, then if you'll allow it, because I have repelling blast, and that's going to push him in far enough to where he can't get out on his next turn again.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Go for it.
Oh man.
Fuck that particular cultist a lot.
Wait, didn't we have someone come with us? The son of that.
Oh, you're right.
saving-
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did not.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, Luther. I did
He's a
not.
monk.
I forgot to add him.
Luther.
I forgot to add him to the campaign to put his token in here. Thank you for
What is
reminding
Luther
me.
doing?
Luther's
You're
gonna
welcome.
take. Luther's gonna take 3 turns in just a second.
He's gonna demolish everyone, hopefully.
Yeah, thank you. I
He can heal me
completely.
too, at least.
I completely forgot about Luther.
That was
is
a
my
16
bad.
to hit.
Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, 16 hits.
All right, 7 damage.
Eldritch Blast. And who? Which
And,
one's there?
that's repelling blast. So
Which one?
he's
Oh yeah,
gonna-
cultist. So yeah, he's gonna. It's 10 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it hits, right? There's no saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So back in he
I can double
goes.
check, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that cultist is not looking good. Okay.
Yeah, it just says you push the creature
Yeah.
up to 10 feet away from you.
That makes sense because Thunderbolt strike. If you hit them, they get knocked back. So that makes sense. All right. Let me go ahead and add Luther in here, and then he's gonna get his turns real fast. Poor Luther. He's like, "Hey, don't worry, you guys are doing a fine job. I'm just over here looting. Don't mind me. Just doing Luther things."
I just yell over at him. I'm like, "Are you gonna help anytime soon?"
So he hears that and he runs up. He goes, "I'm so sorry, guys. I saw something shiny in that chest over there, and I wanted to check it out. I'm here now. Let me help." All right. He's gonna run up. We'll just say that's what he was doing. So he's gonna run up. Let me get. Hang on. I gotta really figure out. I cannot find what book they want me to get. I mean, he's just gonna be a cat for now. I cannot find what book they want me to get to get all the tokens unlocked, I thought it would be the monster manual, and it's not. So I don't know what they want me to do. There's like thousands of tokens I don't have access to. It may be because this is still in beta, but it's like, I want all the tokens. So, like, tell me what I need to... If you want my damn money, make it easier to figure out. All right.
It's not a specific book. It's just once you buy all of them.
Oh, yeah. Once you buy all of them, you get a couple tokens. Thanks, Wizards.
Yeah.
Well, that's Hasbro. That makes sense. Okay, so... They're like, sir, we gotta stop being so greedy. Is there any way that we could do this and still be greedy? Okay, I feel like you're not understanding. Alright, so Luther is gonna run up and attack the Orc War Chief. I got something for you, Orky! I got lots of things for you. Alright, here comes his 3 attacks.
Good job, Luther. I believe in you.
3 nat 1. No, I was kidding. Alright, so...
It's okay, Luther.
19 plus 4, 13 plus 4, and 12 plus 4. All 3 hit.
Nice.
About time.
Right?
Luther's got your back, Krivlin.
Yeah,
It's okay.
sorry, Luther. Alright, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 16 points of damage.
Oh, good job, Luther. Big boy.
War Chief didn't like that. He's like, oh! Take that, you evildoer! Alright, that's what he calls everybody, by the way. He's like, evildoer! Alright,
Freaking dork.
that's it for Luther, which I did add him to the initiative order. So now he'll go in his normal turn. Alright, let's see. We had just done Krevlin's turn, I believe, right? So Orc Mage 3 is going to throw a firebolt at Rollo again, since he's running up there. He just sees him, like, taking out the orcs, and he's just like throwing fire at him, like, don't come this way! As he's, like, trying to hit him. Alright.
He's panic fighting.
Yeah. Oh, well, and apparently really shit at it, because that's a 3. So, that's a 3 plus 3, so that's a 6. Hey, Rollo, does a 6 hit you? Imagine that. No. I don't think a 6 would hit a cancer patient in bed. So, alright, so he is, or like a vegetable. He definitely misses. Alright, Olympia, you're up. Cultist is in pain and on deck.
Okay.
Pretty sure the cultist is going to die when he starts his turn.
I'm going to... Oh my gosh, if I can find it. Wild shape.
Okay.
Giant hyena. And... we're going to...
Oh, that's part of the problem. Hold on. Go ahead, you're fine. Part of the reason why I can't add tokens is because I'm on the wrong damn map again.
Oh man.
Oh, Ryan.
There's so many.
If you're not part
you
of
guys,
the solution, then you're part of the precipitate.
You guys don't know my setup, okay? This is confusing. There's a map and a map and a map. It's really confusing. I just want it to work. All right, hyena. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, I forgot how big that thing is.
Yeah, they ain't joking when they say it's big. Oh. I'm gonna take.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try and attack the war chief.
You got it. I can probably actually find something for him now. Go ahead.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. Tell me how dirty.
And then...
There's a lot of dirty 20s tonight.
We're gonna have to up our rating.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be funny, but it's not gonna be funny if I say it every damn time there's 9 of them in one night. Oh, I wonder what he's gonna say.
Okay, and it's 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage, so
we're gonna make the other dwarf a lion.
So that's...
Okay. I'm listening.
9 piercing damage.
Luther the Lion Dwarf is his name. All right, you got it.
Go, Luther.
All right, Orc War Chief is not happy.
Whoa, who's the lion?
Luther.
Oh,
I said that while you were attacking. You were mildly distracted. All right, so... all right, so anything else you want to do?
can I attack again or anything? No.
Yeah, you used your action to do one thing. You wild shaped as a bonus action.
Right.
You used your action to attack. I don't think it gets 2 attacks, does it?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of hang out where I am so I
You
can
got
keep
it.
attacking those
All right.
guys later.
Garrus, go ahead and roll the damage for Cultist, because he's probably going to die. Unless you roll double ones.
Whole damage coming at ya.
Double ones! Leaving on a
Saving damage for you, Cultist.
Okay, you just hear in the distance of the deep darkness, blah, 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 blah.
Just a squishy sound of a body being ripped apart by tentacles.
It sounds like
No
one of
big
the
deal.
it sounds like one of the deaths in the Golden Axe arcade. Blah. So he just fucking
Blah.
dies. Blah. All right.
Squish.
Squish, squish. Fish you go squish now. All right. That's it for him. All right. Let's see. Daenerys, you're up.
Alright. Orc 5, huh?
Orc number 5.
That scene
How
from Shrek
about
number 3, my lord.
Sacred Flame this time.
You got it. Dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
He's got a +2 to Dex, so it ain't too bad. It is really bad when you add it to that number, though. That's a 6.
No.
Okay.
So, let's get you some damage going.
Tell me what happens.
How about a 9?
A 9 to Orc number 5. He does not like that. Oh! Like the radiant damage just like blasts his face, and there's like a noticeable scar in the side of his face now from it.
Fire and ice. Gotta keep it balanced around here.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Not really. I guess I could heal myself.
You could do that. You can also take patient defense as a bonus action to impose disadvantage on the next time somebody tries to hit you if you want.
I shall do that.
Okay, you got it. All right, Orc number 2 is... Oh, wait. I think Orc number 2's dead.
He's gone.
Yep. Orc number 5. Orc number 5 is going to return the love, and he's going to take his attack at you, Daenerys, because you're pissing him off.
Oops.
But you have patient defense, so it's just a straight roll. And that's a natural 3. So I think 7's going to miss. Or I'm sorry.
That's what we want to.
I'm sorry. 9's going to miss. There's a +6. All right. That's it for him.
I'll just taunt him.
Cultist unlocking the door. Let's see.
Oh, it's his turn?
Yes, go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
7 damage.
7 damage. Well, considering he had 2 hit points left, he is also dead.
Are both the cultists dead?
Both the cultists are dead. So there's still 3 locks to be unlocked, so nobody's getting into that door at the moment.
Nice. Good job, Krevlin.
All right. At this point, it is now Luther's turn because we're back in normal initiative and he rolled a 17. So he is going to go up to Orc number 5, slide in and be like, "Mind if I have a slice?" And he's going to like slice his weapon at him. Take this, evildoer! All right. Okay, that's also a natural 3. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, unfortunately, 9's not gonna hit. It's like, damn it! I'll do better next
Watch your
time.
mouth.
I'm sorry. Okay. He's like, Harsgult, damn it. All right. That is it for Luther. Orc Warchief is up. Okay, Orc Warchief is going to go into a rage. And he is going to take his 2 attacks at Krevlin.
No.
Bring it on. You're,
Oh, there she is.
You're just embarrassing your seal.
That is a natural 20 on the first one because he has advantage. So that is a.
I mean, it's embarrassing enough, but you're
27
associating
to
with
hit.
these cultists.
All right, Rolo. That is. Hang on. Ooh. That's 18 points of slashing damage on the first one.
To me?
No, I'm sorry, not to you, to Krevlin. I don't know why I said
Okay.
Rolo.
You said Rolo, and
I think
like,
I was just
"You're
looking.
attacking me.
I was looking at you on the map, and that's just the name that came to my head. The second
I
attack
scared them.
is a 26 to hit. So that's also going to hit. This one is not a crit, though.
Ugh.
And he rolled a 1 on the die this time. So that's only
Yay.
5. That's only 5 points of slashing for that one.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you like looking at him like that, and he's like, "What is wrong with you?" And he like puts his leg up and pulls the axe out of you.
Why don't you just drop your weapons and walk away? Just let us handle this from here. I mean, if you keep fighting, just maybe put some style into it. It'd be a little better for you. At least you can go down looking good.
I've got your style right here.
Associating with these cultists, associating with these cultists is already embarrassing enough.
I'm gonna wear your head as a hat. Pet! Alright, so he's pretty pissed.
Quite hurt.
Alright.
I'm pretty hurt myself. That's okay.
Orc Archer is gonna take a shot at Rolo because he sees him going towards the door.
The door's in blackness.
It is, but he still knows where it's at. That is only a 13 to hit, which misses you. So it just goes wide and he misses. That's it for him. Rolo, you are up. You want to head to one of the orcs on the side or keep going towards the darkness?
I'm gonna go to the Orc 3 Mage.
You got it. Easily get there. He's like,
Okay,
oh, no. He's
my
like, go.
first attack. Actually, no. Before I do my first attack, what I'm gonna do is for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast the lay on hands and heal myself for 10 hit points.
You got it.
That'll put me back at full health. Kind of as like a show to him that like he did 10 damage to me earlier. But
yeah, so you like there's like the singe on your chest, and you start walking towards him with your axe, and he's just like getting prepared, and your hand starts glowing, and you just like wipe your chest, and it's like all gone. It's just back to normal flesh, and the orc mage is like, the fuck? Pretty intimidated. Go for it.
Nice.
Did you say that, Orc 4 Archer? What he just did?
Nice. And then I'm gonna come up to.
You just hear in the distance. A little busy. All right, go ahead.
So I'm going up to the Orc 3. I'm just gonna do 2 attacks on him.
You got it.
Or the Orc 3 Mage.
Yep.
So first one.
He's
once
excited.
I get up there. First attack. 10 doesn't hit. I'm gonna use my last luck point.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. 16.
That hits.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Let me mark off all my luck points.
Yeah, the leather wearers have 14, the orc mage has 13, and the war chief has 15.
Oh no, I froze.
You guys
I'm in the soup.
know that at this
Nice. 15 on the first attack. I did max damage.
point. Oh, nice. Crushing blow. Yeah, that hurts him real bad.
And then I come back around with the axe again, and I miss.
Okay, so
It sounded great in my head.
right. So yeah, you're like doing this, doing that, and then it like comes back and you kind of go wide and you hear, "Oh, thank God." All right, Nixie, you're up.
All right.
You are currently right here in between the orc number 5 and Luther, the Iron Dwarf, or I'm sorry, Lion Dwarf.
He keeps changing.
Yeah, now he's an anvil. All right, go ahead.
Nice.
They
there's one
call
right-
me Luther the Anvil. All right, buddy. Cool story.
There's one right in front of me.
Yep.
So Let's just go for some good old primal savagery here.
Orc 5 is not looking good either, so.
16?
To hit? Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. All right, it'll be 2d10 acid damage.
Okay, go for it.
That's 10 acid damage, and it'll be claws. I'll grow my claws long.
Okay, so as this happens, you stab your claw into his face, and he's like, "Ow!" And as that does, like the inside of his like head just starts melting, and you just follow the claw all the way down to a puddle of orc. As he just disintegrates into a puddle, he is dead. All right,
Yeah.
that cultist is also dead. All right, Luther's turn. He's gonna he sees that happen, and he's like, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty disgusting, but good job. And then he's gonna run over to the war chief and try to fight the war chief. We killed that one. Alright, he's gonna get advantage on the attack. He's flanking. That is that natural 17 is gonna hit. That is 5 points, or no, more than that. 5 plus 3, so 8 points of damage.
Come on, buddy.
You do notice now that the war chief is raging, he's taking half the damage, so it still hurts him, but he's definitely taking less damage than he should be right now. All right, Orc Archer is going to
Barbarian.
take a shot at Luther because he's in the way of anybody else is kind of in his way, so it just makes sense. That is going to hit. That is a 19 to hit Luther. That definitely hits.
Oh no.
Sure.
So as he's like doing this, he turns his back, and then you hear a and an arrow hits him in the ass, and he goes, "Oh shit, my ass!" And he like holds the arrow and like pulls it out. He's like, "You shot me in the ass! Did you see that?" And that is 6 points of piercing to his ass. 6 points of ass piercing damage. He's like, "Oh god, who shoots somebody in the ass?" All right, Orc Warchief's turn. He is gonna go into a frenzy rage. His eyes start like turning red, and blood's just coming out of every fucking hole in his face. And he is gonna take his attacks, 2 at Daenerys and 1 at Krevlin. He now has 3 attacks.
Come on, buddy.
I feel targeted.
First attack against Daenerys.
Is this really how you want to die? Is babysitting a bunch of worm-eating spellcasters? Come on.
That's gonna hit.
You can leave now.
That's a 18 to hit you, Daenerys.
Yeah.
These guys summon more problems than solutions.
That is... Ooh, shit. That's 13 points of slashing on that one.
Jesus.
And then he's going to take a second attack against you.
Oh no.
That's a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
And then his third attack is on Krevlin.
Almost pooped my
Gosh.
pants.
Almost pooped my pants!
Ryan at the casino.
Luther's like, I feel like I did poop my pants! Alright, that is a 20 to hit Krevlin. 14, 14 plus 6.
No.
Oh no, guys.
That is 9 points of slashing.
That hurts really bad.
Okay, that's it for
I'm
him.
doing really bad. Ooh. Right on death's door. I'm on the stoop, ready to walk on in.
Alright. Orc... no, he already... No,
Whatever you do, don't go through the door.
Rollo, you're up.
Don't go into the light.
I'm trying my best.
Nixie, you're on deck.
Okay, so I am. I'm on the third. The orc pre-mage, right?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to just do a normal attack.
You got it.
I don't have any luck points or anything. But let's that misses. That's a 9.
Okay.
I'll roll my second attack.
You got it.
Nice. Okay, that's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
That definitely hits.
I'm gonna smite that one.
So,
Only got one spell left.
what is your damage normally? D12.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna smite. I'm not gonna smite.
I say you may not need to. He's looking pretty rough. You could still not kill him, but it's probably more in your favor that you will.
11 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. So
Nice.
he basically is like, oh, thank God, and then he like goes to like do his next thing, and you just swing it back around and decapitate him. You're just collecting.
Nice.
You're just collecting heads. All right, Olympia, you're up. Daenerys, I'm sorry, Nixie, you're up. Krevlin's on deck.
Right. Let's see. Where's everyone?
I like deleted him and it shifted everybody another direction, and it looked like it was
Right.
Olympia's turn.
It hurts so bad. I'm in a lot of pain.
We will get to
There we go.
you, Sir Krevlin. Do not worry. Luther has you.
Oh no, I think I might just take a nap. It's hurting real bad.
Not a good time, sir.
Ah.
How do you think I feel? I got shot in the ass.
Yeah, I lost a lot of blood. It's okay, man. I'll just it's all right, guys.
Let's go help our
Guys,
friend, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Getting your friend
I'll move
shot
up
in the ass.
there.
It better heal properly.
Right.
You need a cool ass tattoo. Cover it up.
I do not agree.
True. You don't know. It could be cute.
It's not your ass.
Let's see. I can reach the archer, I'm pretty sure. Let's throw a guiding bolt at him.
Let's throw a guiding bolt at him. He hasn't even been touched yet.
Oof, that's gonna miss though. That's a 10.
Yeah, unfortunately 10 misses. So it goes wide and hits a tent in the nearby distance, and it just like ignites in radiant flame. And he's like, "Hey, what's the meaning of that? That had my supper in it." All right.
Well, now his supper's glowing, I guess.
I'll have advantage
Alright,
with
now
eating
stay
it.
there.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Krevlin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna.
Olympia, you're on deck.
That orc war chief.
Yep.
If I'll shoot him with a. I'll go ahead and I'll shoot him with a. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And. 12 to hit.
On which one were you trying to hit?
The orc war chief that's right next to me.
Okay, so he is Pack Tactics is gone because he's Frenzy Raging, but he is attacking recklessly, so you get advantage on your attack.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, good. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Well, I do 8 damage to him, but more importantly, I push him 8 feet away from. I'm sorry, 10 feet away from
8
me.
feet. Hang on a second. Let me chop one of these blocks.
Does that mean that anybody next to me gets an opportunity to attack on him, or no?
No.
Only have
Okay.
willing movement,
Well, yeah, it has to be.
unfortunately.
It has to be willing or controlled. Like you're controlling his movement with like actually moving him.
Well, move him 10 feet away from me because I don't want him in my face anymore.
Luther's like, "Oh, I wish I'd have known you were doing that. Then I could have gotten an attack of opportunity. But now I can't. Can't sit either because I got shot in the ass." All right. That's it
We'll
for.
craft some kind of donut by the time we get to the tavern again.
Oh, I love donuts.
And then I want to the orc war chief, and I want to link our minds together.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and do what you're doing. I'm gonna look up frenzied. Is this considered charmed?
no,
Okay, just make sure it doesn't say it's a charm.
it's not a charm at all.
Okay, you're
I'm
good.
not
then.
even charming him.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just gonna read his mind.
I would say he can't be charmed when he's frenzy raged.
Oh,
But go for it.
well, maybe I just won't do it. I just won't do it, I guess.
Well, if it's not charming, you can do it.
Maybe less.
Whatever it is. I just got to make
Okay.
sure. So the spell will tell you whether or not it's a charm. So
Okay,
yeah, go for it.
yeah, I just No, we just our minds are linked and we communicate telepathically.
Oh, you got it. Okay. I thought there was like a spell of damage or something coming. So.
Nope.
Okay. Like, hey, kill yourself.
Hey, buddy.
Like he just has like fucking foam coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, you're way too angry, man. Just calm down. Count to 3 deep breaths.
Who's that? Who's there?
Hey, look.
Ah!
Oh, you're angry. You're angry. Right, 3 candles. Blow out 3 candles.
He's just like foaming at the mouth. all you're getting is like.
Calm down, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're angry, but it's okay. You don't have to.
He's raging the alphabet. All right. Anything else?
Primo version.
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Well, no. Now that he is. Oh yeah, we're good. Never mind.
Okay, Olympia, you're up.
So I'm just gonna try and attack the war chief again as the hyena.
Okay, so Olympia, real fast, as you're running up to the war chief, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. $11.
Okay, so as you're running up to the war chief to like attack him with your friends, you like run forward and for a second you have like a weird sensation and you just start running and then everything around you is like gone and you're running into like what looks like a different area in like it transitions from day to night and you're just sitting there and then all of a sudden your vision.
As a hyena?
Yes, all of a sudden your vision is pulled from a glow in the distance and you look into the distance and there is a village just on fire. And as like it's burning and you can hear screaming in the distance and everything, and as you're sitting there like what the hell is going on, you're looking around and you hear a voice in your head say, Galantrie,
Yes.
you killed them. You.
What did it say?
You killed them. You are the reason why they're dead. You know what you did. And as you're like sitting like, what is happening? What your eye like you guys see her stop as a hyena and her eyes start turning black and she's just sitting there. And you just hear once again in your head, Olympia.
I made it very inconvenient.
Remember who you are. Remember what you did. And as that happens, you like kind of shake your head out of it and you look forward and like you look down at your claws and they start gaining this like black aura around them. Your next attack is going to have an additional D8. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll your damage.
So that's a 15 to hit the war
15
chief.
just hits.
And then so extra how much on damage?
An extra D8.
$16.
Okay, so as you guys
Plus three though.
Okay, so 19 damage. So as she runs up to the war chief and does this, her eyes are black. She runs up like much faster than you've ever seen her move. And as she does, she slashes him across the chest, and this black ichor-like wound goes across the orc's chest, and he's and he like stops like stops foaming at the mouth and drops to his knees and sits there for a second. And you just see the ichor start eating away the flesh all around him to the point that it's like to where his shoulders are and you can just see bone. And like he's not even bleeding. It's just whatever this is eating the blood. And like all you see is just from flesh to bone. And he falls forward like a husk. And there's like just slowly this black ichor is eating away at the flesh. As you're sitting there watching this, Olympia, your claws are literally starting to melt into, like, go into the ground. You're not melting, but your claws are melting the ground that they're sitting on and just going into the ground. And you guys see this black circle of decay just start forming around her. And as it does, you once again hear in your head, remember. And you like snap out of it, and you're like, your vision goes back to normal, and the circle beneath you just kind of blows away into the dust like it never existed. If you have a bonus action, you're welcome to take it. You are back where you're at.
Is so the war chief is dead?
Yes.
So
that's an understatement. The war chief has been deleted.
Do I get any more movement?
Yeah, you have all your movement. Well, actually, no.
Okay.
Technically, we'll say you use 10 of your movement, so you have whatever's left. 20 if you're 30 feet.
Okay, I want to get closer to Orc 1.
All right, you got it. I'll say you can just get there because of your size. Do you have any other attacks or anything?
I don't think I can attack again as the hyena.
The black is gone from your claws, so it's just normal attacks again. All right.
So there's something definitely spooky going on there.
Yeah, you guys have never seen that, so like nothing that extreme. You've seen her angry, but not with.
I'm pretty sleepy right now. Not feeling great, but I think we might address that later.
All right.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a hyena, I would talk to you guys, but.
Okay, that is. You can talk to them; they just can't understand it. Okay, so Daenerys, you're on deck. Or Daenerys, you're up, and Luther's on deck. Oh, get shot in the ass! We got Orc Mage 3 and Orc Archer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Orc Mage 3 is dead. You got the Orc Archer's the only one left.
What about Orc 1?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're right. Orc 1. He was covered by giant hyena. I just got him. I got him labeled wrong. I have to switch it. But... All right, go ahead.
Is the archer within, or Orc 1 within 120 feet of me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do guiding bolt then to, let's do the archer.
You got it.
19.
Oh yeah, that hits. If it's level 1, 46.
20.
Ooh.
So you like throw this at him, and he's getting ready to shoot another shot, and as he does, he just it like looks down, and there's just a radiant hole through his chest, and he just falls backwards and flips off the thing and dies.
Oh, nice.
Good hit.
He had 20 hit points, and you just took them all. All right, so one-shotted. Rolo's like, feels good, doesn't it? All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared because I just saw like Alinthi basically turn a guy into like Venom. So, I don't know what's going on here.
Luther cannot
Neither.
quite get to Orc. Actually, no, he can get to Orc 1. Let's see. Take his attack. Oh yeah, natural 19. That's gonna hit. Take this, evildoer! All right. He's looking pretty fucked up. Rolo. You can jump off the bridge and run up to Orc 1 if you want. Or actually, I'll even let you... If you do an athletics check, I'll let you jump from the bridge, come down on top of him, and I'll let you add a d4 to your damage if you roll high enough.
Is Orc 3 dead?
Orc 3 is... yes, Orc 3 is dead.
Yeah, I killed Orc 3 in the last turn.
Orc Mage is dead. I just haven't deleted him off the thing yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do an athletics check then.
Got him!
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
Because I think I have a pretty good deal on athletics. Okay, so I need to do athletics and an attack, or just athletics?
Athletics and an attack. The athletics is just to see if you get the d4. Unless you nat 1, everything else will be normal.
Okay, that's 19 on the athletics check.
Yeah, so you guys see Rolo do this, like, he's like sitting there, looks down at him, and he just leaps up into the air, and all you see is like this shadow, this like smaller shadow just start getting more and more massive. Go for it.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna do my first. I get 2 attacks. I'm gonna do my first attack. 15.
15 hits.
All right, awesome. I'm just gonna do regular. I'm not gonna do anything special. I get the D4, right?
Add a d4. Yep.
Okay.
We'll call it momentum damage.
Nice. Okay, this plus 3. which is
9.
9, yes.
Okay,
I'm
all
glad
right.
you got that D4 because I got a 4 on that. It wouldn't have been anything with it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my second attack.
Okay, he's looking real hurt.
Nice. A dirty 20.
Ooh, dirty! All right, go ahead and.
All right, and then I'm gonna do so it's a D12 and it's a D4 on both, or just on the.
Just on the one.
Just on the first,
Yeah,
okay.
the momentum's done. You're just following through now.
Okay. 10 damage.
Okay, so you see the axe. You see him come down. The axe goes into the orc's shoulder, like digs like 3 inches down, and then Rolo just kind of with a thrust down, and it just slices the fucking orc in half at the shoulder, and he falls down on both sides.
Oh man.
Nice.
And
who next to me is on my bonus action? Who next to me is taking those damage?
Probably Luther. He did get shot in the ass, and he's really concerned about it. By the way, and one thing, as soon as he does this like blackish green blood just sprays all over your face from the orc.
Nice.
Ew.
All right, I'm gonna give 5 hit points to Luther.
All right, he appreciates it. Oh God, I'm not gonna lie, my ass feels a lot better. All right.
It's good for you. It's more hit points than I have total, but good job.
But he's not close. I don't think he's close enough to heal you. So
Yeah, I can't get to you. I just jumped. I just did an acrobatic jump.
Also, in his defense,
I killed
there's a tent in the
4
way.
people. 4 people I killed.
Yeah, there's a tent in the way, Krevlin. He can't see you dying slowly. The group,
But I'm trying to save you.
Krevlin goes to death
Nothing
saving
like being
throws, and the group collectively
nothing like
forgets
being
about him and just
repeatedly-
moves on with the mission.
Nothing like
I'll
being
give you-
repeatedly
hey, I'll
introduced to
give you a
death's
cure
doorstep to
wounds
make
here in a
you
minute.
appreciate the little things, like breathing,
All right.
I'll give you some cure wounds.
Okay, so
not being
guys,
skewered,
at this point,
you know? Just,
at this point, they are dead. However, you do know that at any moment there could be 5 coming back. So, as you guys are figuring out what to do, Luther kind of looks at you all and says, I assume you're dropping this smoke over here, Garrus? The thing you put up?
my portal to the abyss.
Yeah. Like, we want to put that in out of order for the moment?
Yeah, I'll let that drop.
Okay, all the hands are like, oh, so they just go back underneath the ground.
Tentacles, not hands.
Tentacly hands. Okay, so as this all it's quiet for the moment, but Luther's like, all right, thanks for healing my ass, and listen.
Hey, can I go to Krevlin real quick while y'all are all talking and give him
fine.
20 hit points?
That's fine. All right.
I'll take it.
Probably a good
Let
idea.
it be known. Hold
So-
on, my friends. Let it be known. Though I teetered on the edge of the abyss, I did not fall. And thank you. So, if you don't mind lending me a teeny bit of healing before I dramatically collapse into the ground, that would be much appreciated.
Luther's like, you were so brave. Clevin.
You did great,
All right.
Luther. I'm proud of you. Very
Yeah.
good.
Now, guys, the way I see it, all right, we all have to decide what we want to do together. Yes, we could just go ahead and go down there and look for Alamont, but those other orcs are going to be back, and we either need to prepare to fight them, or we need to lead them further off the trail. Now, I don't know about all you, but I don't want to get shot in the ass anymore today. Once is enough. So, a friend once told me a story, and we might be able to do this. A friend once told me about a story called Weekend at Fernie's. And if we can possibly make it look like everyone here is okay, and somehow they're not very smart, somehow fool them into thinking that everything is okay and to get them to go a different direction, it will buy us more time. Or we can risk it and just go straight down, or we can risk preparing for another fight and hoping we live through it. It's up to what you guys want to do, just a suggestion. But in this story, they pretended to be other people, and the person they did it to was just dumb enough for it to work. What do you think? Are any of you good at voices?
I'm pretty good at voices. Yeah, I'm really good at voices, actually.
All right. Well, if we can pretend to be one of them and tell them to go a different direction, we'll have to hide the other bodies and.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, so if you guys want to do this,
Still hiding the bodies.
you got to hide the bodies. So everybody go ahead, just in general, get me, everybody roll me a performance check with how well you're doing everything.
Performance isn't my best.
I'm gonna drop the
Right.
hyena.
Yeah, you're good.
19,
16.
19.
Nice.
Wait, what are we doing?
Performance check.
What check?
Performance check.
Performance.
Yep.
8.
18.
Okay. So, Rolo, you're the strongest by far, so you start running around and kind of like dragging 2 bodies at a time and like just kind of throwing them off to the sides. You guys find the one body that's in the least amount of like damage done to it and do what you can to cover up the wounds. If this is your guys' plan, you're going to need somebody who can do the voice, and you're going to need somebody who can do deception checks. And then you're going to need somebody who can do any kind of possible like effects of any kind, like minor illusion or anything like that. So it's going to be at least a 3-person effort to try to pull this off.
Before we drag away the body of the orc war chief, I definitely want to like go over to it and just be like kind of confused, like how did I do this? Like, just
Hey.
Yeah.
I
have minor illusion.
Okay. What?
I have a
Rollo?
question.
Yep.
I mean, would this work well? It's like a +5 bonus to charisma and persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
So persuasion, it would not. You're not persuading them. You're deceiving them. So
Okay. Just want to make sure.
yeah.
Okay, so I have a feat. I get +1 to charisma and advantage on deception and performance checks of trying to pass yourself off as a different person.
Okay, so Krevlin's definitely going to be the
can
one
mimic the speech of another
puppeteering and doing the voice.
And it says that you can mimic the sounds made by another creature that
Oh,
you heard.
this is
So,
perfect.
I can sound identical to them.
So I'm going to give you advantage on all of your checks then. So, okay.
I get +1 to my charisma. I get a +1 to it, and advantage.
Yeah,
too.
definitely get advantage for that. So you were born for this. All right, so as you guys get prepared, you kind of clean up all the damage that you can. About the better part of like 10 minutes go by doing all this, and you do start hearing them hustling back, which is good you guys did that, because 5 minutes after being through those doors, they would have been right behind you sounding the alarm. So as they start coming back, you have the gate back open because it was open originally. All right, so Rolo, you're the biggest, so you're probably going to want to hide somewhere pretty, like probably in one of these tents.
All right, yeah, I'll hide.
Just be nearby in case shit goes south. And then Nixie, you'll probably be over here in one of these getting ready to minor illusion through the window if you need to.
Yep.
And then Daenerys, you'll be probably over here. Alinthi, you're just going to stay in this one over here. And then Krevlin, Luther's going to be not good at this. He just knows about Weekend at Fernie's. So he's going to go in here. All right. So, Krevlin, as these 5 orcs start rushing back, now here's what I'm going to say. The orc war chief was kind of ripped to shit, and they're only going to believe in him. So Nixie, you're going to be kind of focusing on minor illusion to make it look like he doesn't have a bunch of like giant gaps in his torso. So you're going to have to maintain performance checks with minor illusion to pull this off. I will also give you Arcana.
Performance?
I'll give you Arcana as well, either one.
Okay, Arcana we can try.
Okay.
Whew.
So as they walk in, they kind of look around like, well, Chieftain, we found nothing. Is everything okay here? All right, so go ahead.
So just to be clear what we're doing, I'm just doing the voice.
You're doing the voice and puppeteering the body, and Nixie is using illusion to kind of make the wounds go away and to kind of blot you out, even though you're pretty well secured. Like it looks ridiculous, but they're idiots. So if you roll high enough, you can pull this off.
Okay.
If I use bless, can I help them?
So bless is for attacks. If you have,
Okay.
Yeah, it's for attacks and saving throws. So if you could give him guidance before we start.
I can do guidance
Guidance would be
too.
lovely.
I can do
Okay.
guidance.
Okay,
So they're
let's
gonna come back in, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
like shout at the.
You lot, what are you doing here? You went the wrong way, you idiots. Deception, you gotta know. What is wrong with you? This was obviously a ruse, and they were the other way. I need you to head back right now, or I'll add disobedience to the list of punishments that you're gonna get.
So,
brainless oafs.
Nixie,
Get out of here, I'll beat you again.
Nixie, so considering one of the arms is like almost detached by the elbow and he flings the arm over, give me a minor illusion arcana check to see how well you hold the arm.
That's a 14.
Okay. So he like, you idiots, and like moves the hand over. It's like, you went that way, and his head like doesn't even turn with it. But he's like, you idiots. You do have a guidance, Nixie, that you can use at any time on any of the rolls, and you do as well, Grevlin. So if you want to add a D4 to any of these checks, go ahead and give me your first deception check.
Well, I'm gonna say, and furthermore, don't come back until you have his head. Right away, chieftain.
Right, deception with.
Well, we'll see if he says that. He might say, fuck off, chieftain, and like come at you, but with advantage.
Performance or deception?
Deception.
Okay, so that's 25 or 25.
Okay, so he's like,
did I wait? Should I have guidance too?
You know, I mean, I would save it because you 25 is fine. So, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket when that basket's already gigantic. So,
I just like eggs. I'm sorry.
I know. Everybody does. They're worth more than gold. All right. So, as you're doing that, he's like, oh, I'm confused, chieftain. You told us to go that way. I could have sworn. That's why we went that way. You want us to go that way now?
You're to follow orders, not the question. I said get out of here and don't come back until you have his head. If I see your face again, I won't only kill you, but I'll kill your mothers, and I'll kill your fathers, and I'll kill your sons. Do not come back until you have the head of that monster who ran through our camp.
Okay, Alexi, as he's doing this, like, you're wanting to make him look progressively more angry, so you're gonna have to use that minor illusion to make those facial muscles.
Not me, that's Nixie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nixie. Make those facial muscles look angry. So go ahead and give me another Arcana check, and you can add the D4 if you want to.
I might need. Oh, nope. That's a nat 1.
Uh-oh! You're a halfling. You're a halfling.
I am a halfling. I can roll again on that one.
Oh,
Okay.
she's so lucky.
More lucky than I am lucky.
Only on nat 1s, too. She couldn't have done it on the 2.
Oh, this is stressful.
That's a lot better!
That's a dirty 20.
That's a lot better. So, like, you're like, oh, shit. And you, like, think about that one time fishing with your friends when you were a little kid, and then, you do it correctly. And the facial muscles are like, it's like starting to droop down like he's having a fucking heart attack or a stroke. And he's like, I said to go that way, idiots!
I'm so angry I can't keep my face right.
They're like, oh, right away. And like, so one of them rolled an insight check and he got a 3. So he's like, wow, Chieftain's really angry. We need to do better, guys. Like, okay, all right. And once we have their head, you said you want us to return, or what do you want us to do?
I said, don't return until you have their head. And I don't want to see your face for at least another 5 hours. So just stay away. Come back tonight.
That's oddly
Be
specific.
sure you have his head.
All right. So as you say that, give me one last deception check. And Nixie, give me one more Arcana check. And you still have your D4 if you haven't used it.
I didn't use it to get the 20, so we'll hope.
All right.
Ooh, that's a 7, so let's try. Come on,
That would be
please.
a 22 plus 1, 23.
Okay, so 10 for you.
10.
Okay,
It's
so
not great.
his like facials are starting to like fade, kind of like in the D&D movie where he's playing the lute. And it's like, rah, 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 rah. It's like,
You're making me so mad I can't control my face.
and yeah. So at this point, they're like, all right, Chief, we're going. All right, let's go, boys. And they're like run off and. They take off, and then at this point, yeah, they're you just hear them keep stomping in the distance. So good job, guys! You successfully weakened at Fernie's the situation.
Yay!
Hey, did we level up?
No.
the session's not even over yet.
I was just saying, it's random. After that fight, I thought
the session's not. Well, you first of all, you don't technically level up until you long rest. So
yeah, I know, obviously.
Well, I don't know, Grant. We'll see.
Okay, just seeing.
Does Grant want to know, or does Rolo want to know? All right, so.
I mean, Rolo would love an extra level.
So Luther runs out and goes.
It's an important level.
Luther comes around the corner and goes, weekend at Fernie's. Works every time. All right, so, and that's the first time I've done it. Okay, so, 100% success rate. All right. Which one of you is good with locks? And he, like, runs up to the thing over
Me.
here. All right, so, Daenerys, go ahead. What was that?
There's a key right here, and this melted cultist's used to be hand.
That is true.
Did the key get damaged in the process?
In acid, I mean, it just burned the rust off of it. It would take a long time for that to burn through metal. So, we're lucky that the tentacles didn't take that down to the abyss with them. It's like one of them's like, what the fuck is this key doing down here? It just like throws it off into the distance. All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and get the key easy enough to unlock the next two locks, and the door kind of like opens up, kind of like almost like barn
Before I go over
doors.
there, I want to collect the horn.
Yeah, you got it. So you grab the battle horn. Go for it.
Yep.
The orc battle horn. Make sure to specify it's orc. And what we're gonna do first, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take our 5-minute break, and then we're gonna come back and see if you guys are planning to go down there. We'll see what happens.
Before the break, just what I want to do is, so we're going to leave this war chief laying here dead, and I'm going to lay him on his belly like he died, and then like have him scrawl in the dirt like it was him, a message in the dirt that says, tells the people who this is all your fault. Why weren't you here when we got attacked?
Yeah, he doesn't. You need to make sure you fuck the letters up because he doesn't spell very good. So
he's dyslexic.
In my best imitation of an orc.
Yeah, it's gonna be like perfect calligraphy. They're like, oh, I don't think this was the chieftain. All right, so at this point, you guys figure out how you want to do this, but Luther does say, "Hey guys, there's a chest over here filled with cultist uniforms." So be thinking about what you might want to do, and let's go ahead and take our break. So we will be right back, guys.
Those uniforms sound like a tempting idea.
I am a pretty good actor.
How do they fit?
Yeah.
That's my only concern, because I doubt anything. Well, something might fit Rolo. Maybe not, though.
Well, and Nixie and Kraplin are small.
They could.
It could be like two kids in a trench coat sort of situation.
Yes.
We already weakened at Bernie's did, so might as well do another classic trope.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Trope Thursday. It's a thing. Look it up. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Oh my goodness. Been working on this flower, not really Lego, but kind of Lego set.
I saw that whenever you held it up.
I'm painting.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, you're doing.
We're on a break, so I don't want to show this on because it's on YouTube and it's not quite probably appropriate.
Ooh. Oh, the Nightbringer. Nice.
That is insane.
If I had enough money, I would get that tattooed to pay you well.
That is a lot of ink.
This is I mean, this is
gosh.
Paint. I made her Asian.
I like it.
I kind of did that because I kind of thought with Master Win, I thought maybe the people of this region were Asian.
Mm. If we make a shirt,
I added like
be
a little
weird.
line. So like she has a normal mouth, but you kind of see how I added the lines off to the side to her, like she does the whole jaw unhinging thing.
Ooh.
So
I love
cool.
Ryan went on and on about her breasts. So
Yeah, he told me that you did not forget them.
yeah, I did that since he was sure to add that in his description, so it's there.
What kind of paint is that? Is that acrylic?
Mhm.
That is. I don't have words.
Oh, yeah, well, it blanked out right when you said the word. That is, and then it cut out.
Oh, well, I didn't have words, so that works.
The white here for the webs. The white here for the webs is actually like just a white pen. So I painted everything in acrylic, and then I went over with white, just a white ink pen.
That is so cool.
To make the webs look more webby.
So when people ask me why I'm not talented, I'm gonna be like, you need to talk to Garrus because I doubled it and gave it to the next person, and it was Garrus.
You don't have to be exactly like me to be talented.
Well, not exactly like you, but you carry a lot of talents, Garrus.
So much.
You're very crafty. Artistic.
Thank you.
That's why I can't wait to come down in person sometime because I need to talk with you about the Icarus one.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's freaking sick.
Yep.
I'm a spider.
I'm a spider. Listen to my spider legs.
That's sort of what. I'm a spider.
I'm a spider.
I'm gonna eat you.
I've got rusty spoons. All right.
Stop.
Okay, salad fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, she's as creepy as salad fingers.
God, yeah.
She's more attractive, so.
She's definitely more attractive. Her face is gorgeous until you see the eyeballs on the sides of her face. So.
Yeah, those were definitely creepy when they were begging to eat me.
Yep, they sure were.
Oh, it feels like only yesterday, Daenerys, that we ran in there and found her.
I know, when they were talking about throwing DMs off, I mean, I was like, oh, you mean like finding the demigod in the basement?
Yes.
You mean
like,
that?
He didn't even plan for us to go in there. We just blew through his whole thing.
I love how she was like, I need a snack, and her first instinct is let's feed her the Minotaur.
That wasn't his thing.
I just want it on the record that was not my idea.
I know it was Daenerys' idea. Well, technically, it was Daenerys' like split decision thinking. Yes.
No good thinking though.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I was just like, and then I was like, hey, Lindsay, you got this, right? Like, you can hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, I'm just with my +1 to charisma, trying my best to not let her eat me.
Acrylic.
Ooh.
All right, we'll start back up here in just a second.
I'm gonna post in the chat a painting that I did recently.
Oh yeah.
All right. I know we're still waiting on Rollo. That's fine. And welcome back. Accidentally hit starting soon. I just gave people like a 2-second buffer. Starting soon, back. Okay, so
back. Surprise.
All right, thanks guys for that. Just gives everybody time to kind of use the restroom. If you drink as much water as I do, it hits you pretty damn hard at 40. So, needless to say, I needed my break. So, yeah, at this point, you guys take out the orcs, pull that off, fantastic. And the camp is essentially yours for at least 5 hours. And, oh yeah. Did you do that at, that was the Pinua's palette thing that you did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did such a good job on that.
Thanks.
I went to Pinua's palette, and, like, mine was, like, eh. That water looks fantastic.
The best one hasn't even sent yet. There's 3.
Oh, say the water on the castle looks awesome.
Oh, like that sword is
That really does.
Oh, that sword is real sick.
Yeah, the highlight and the coloring and like the lighting.
Yeah, that's
oh,
beautiful.
third one just came in.
There we go.
I've got a new favorite. All right.
So pretty.
New ranks have just been unlocked.
God, Olympia has unlocked painting. Like a badass. All right, so yeah, that sword's definitely my favorite.
That sword gives
Yeah.
That sword's awesome.
Mine.
Thanks, guys.
It's got both mystic qualities on the way it's drawn or painted.
I can't. I'm so sorry. I did not hear any of that.
Yeah, you cut out.
Cutting out.
Fair okay. The sword gives off like Legend of Zelda vibes or King Arthur vibes. Either one.
It was supposed to be like a Lord of the Rings themed trivia, but it's definitely Sword in the Stone that they just did trivia night for Lord of the Rings that I won.
Yeah!
And got a free voucher to go back, and that's whenever I did the flowers.
Yeah, you got a free voucher to go back, but what about second breakfast? All right, so what about second voucher, second contest? All right, so yeah, at this point, yeah, so Luther says, "Hey guys, I found a chest over here with cultist uniforms." And then he like throws one on real fast. How do I look? Puts the hood up.
Bruce, throw them away.
We could go in there
Is
guns
there an
a-blazing,
ass
but I don't
flap
know
on
if
it
that's
so
a
you
good
can show off your new
idea.
scar?
What's that?
Is there an ass flap on it so you can show off your new scar?
You know, that really hurts my feelings.
Hold on. Would it be possible to just
Don't be butthurt, Luther.
down and guys? Like,
Zing zing. What?
I
Sorry,
know that
Kevin.
I don't ask for a lot. I'm in a way I could possibly just lean over here on this rock and just take a breather. Maybe 10 minutes of.
Well, the way I see it, we have enough time for you to take a small break if they're not going to be back for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's just a short one. Just a short break.
All right, let's all look around and loot and rest.
Just, short rest, if you will.
Yeah,
Good.
all right, so everybody, while they're resting, everybody can make investigation checks throughout the camp.
Investigation. 22.
22. Okay, so yeah, Krevlin, you find 2 regular healing potions, and scattered throughout the places you're checking, you find about 50 gold coins.
16 for me.
16. You find a healing potion and probably about 20 gold coins throughout your searches.
9.
20 gold coins?
Yep. Daenerys, you find about 11 gold coins, no healing potions.
15 as well.
15. Nixie, you find a healing potion in one of the nearby chests, and you find a pair of manacles with chains, and we'll say roughly about 15 gold.
Roll investigation check.
Yeah, investigation check, Rollo.
Let me see. Investigation.
I'm just waiting for somebody to nat one. It's like, you find a copper.
13.
13. All right, you find about 15 gold coins, and the chieftain had a really nice axe that it's not magic by any means, but it looks pretty badass. So I don't know if you're happy with what you've got, or if you want a much cooler looking axe. It's like black steel on the handle, and the blade itself is like, you know, this kind of like silver like blade with like this black outlining. It's got a little bit of rust on parts, but it's not anything that you can't buff out. So if you want to take that, you might possibly be able to sell it if you don't want to keep it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
All right. So you find that as well.
I have 2 of those.
Luther finds a couple different things, but it's not relevant. So, yeah. So Luther shows you guys that there are some like different cultist uniforms over here. If you guys decide you want to go a sneaky route, or however you want to do this, it's entirely up to you. But you do all achieve a short rest. We'll say the next hour passes, everybody can take a short rest.
Uh-huh. What do we get with short rest?
Anything that you have that gives
Depends on
you
your class.
Yeah, every class gets certain things back. And then you can use half your hit dice to heal.
Why can't you use all your hit dice?
I'm sorry, you can use all your hit dice. I'm thinking of the necklace that you gave Adamus.
Yeah, I thought.
You can use your hit dice to as many hit dice as you want to heal.
Okay. Take a short rest. What do I gain? Long rest. Oh, okay, I get that back on the short rest. Well, like one thing back. You get like any spells back or no?
Not unless you have something that says you do. Like wizards get arcane recovery, and there's other things that give you certain things back.
I get
the
all of them.
slots back.
Yeah, Krevlin gets his whole 2 back. What did you say, Nixie?
I was saying that warlocks get theirs back.
Yeah.
And then my focus.
Yeah,
and wild shapes.
Yeah, I think you do get wild shapes back in a short rest. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Double check that.
Nice.
All right, so feeling kind of a little bit rejuvenated. Not like drastically more geared, but you do have some more healing potions. At this point, do you guys want to open the door? Or what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go the cultist uniform route, or what do you want to do?
Folks, let me lead the way. I'm pretty sure I can memorize how these guys talk, the accents they use.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm actually quite familiar with this type of cultist. I've dealt with them even before I met you guys.
So, the only thing that you guys gotta figure, like you gotta be a little worried about, is Rollo is like 8 feet tall. So, they're not gonna have cultists that are Goliaths. So you may want to figure out, you have manacles, you may want to try to like pretend that he's a prisoner.
Is there a way to engineering? You're good at lock picking. Maybe we could use your skills. Do you think you could sabotage a lock on purpose?
Sabotage it?
Are you trying to make it to where he could break out of the manacles if he wants to?
Exactly. If we can break the lock on them so they don't actually lock when they're closed, then he just has to just kind of flick of the wrist and they fall off and pretend they're on until we're there.
Yeah, I'd let you do that. If you want to try to like rig them, Daenerys, give me. You're pretty good with locks, so give me a. Let's see how well you do it. Give me a sleight of hand check, but with advantage. This is your craft.
22.
Oh yeah. So they look perfect, but the slightest bit of strength can just break them easily, even though they look like they're super secure. So yeah, you guys can pretend that Rollo is a prisoner, and like if you're gonna let Krevlin do the talking, he's probably the most charismatic, so it's probably the best person for it.
We gotta sacrifice for our Dark Lord. I know how much he loves those sacrifices.
Luther's
Would there
like,
typically be tieflings, or should I keep my horns covered?
yeah, there could be. They definitely will have devils at places, okay. So you're definitely okay.
I'm right at home.
Yeah, and halflings are fine too.
They? We need to act more human.
You definitely want to act more human. All your furry parts are covered up.
So I'm a human now.
And your face is like your face inside a cloak is relatively human-like, so you're fine. So they'd have to like be really looking for it to know that you're not who you say you are. So okay, you guys are dressed up, good. This is not gonna make or break this. I just kind of want to use this going into this on how I decide to how I decide to interact with you guys with this. I want everybody who kind of dressed each other up, I want everyone to make just straight performance checks on how well you are pulling off your new outfit.
But not me, because I'm...
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You just look like a giant in manacles.
Was there enough outfits for everybody, or only some people able to dress up?
There's plenty of outfits for everyone.
Okay.
15.
13?
15.
15, okay. Nixie?
18.
18. Daenerys?
An 8.
Okay. And Olympi?
6.
Nice. Okay, so Daenerys and Olympi, like, it's like they got one size too small. So, like, it's on there, but like there's parts of them that are like kind of like out the side that shouldn't be there. And they think it's good, but you like as she like turns around, you can realize that it's like one of those things where like the underwear is not quite coming all the way up, and it's like, yeah. So
oh no,
like the cloak got stuck in the underwear portion of it, so you guys kind of like the higher rollers kind of like fix that real fast, and it looks a little better, but
Is this this gets the actor thing where I get to add one and roll with advantage, right?
Yeah, I would say yes. Absolutely.
Check. When trying to pass yourself off as a different person.
Oh, in that case, no. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so like I said, it's like Krevlin was born for this. So
in that case, it's 26.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So Krevlin looks like the cultist that you guys have been fighting. Like he's just one unhappy dream away from being a mall demon. So you unlock the door, no problem. As the door opens like a barn, there is a spiral staircase that's going down into just darkness.
Oh.
What is the marching order?
I have PTSD from the Nightbringer. I want to be in the back.
You guys are like prisoner first, and just like push Rolo down the
Daenerys
stairs.
and I are just like holding on to each other. Like...
You're acting. Like stop hurting him. All right.
I'll go first, so I can interact with anybody that we.
Yep, you got it.
Who's leading Rolo prisoner?
I can do that.
And I'll follow up.
Would we want Krevlin doing it? Because I'm next to Krevlin, so if something does happen, I can protect him.
Oh, that's true, and they might ask who the prisoner is.
Krevlin's like best idea I've ever heard.
All right. Oh, by the way, Rolo, you do not have your axes, but each one of them will have them on their back. So either one of like we'll say Alinthi has one and Daenerys has the other on their back, so either one of them can throw an axe to you if you need one. So
no problem.
Because they're not going to let a prisoner hold weapons. That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
So
I also have a long sword, but I'm not using it right now.
That's fine. We can say that's like in the clothes you do have, it's kind of concealed. So as you venture down, hang on, let me get just a second. As you guys are venturing down, the darkness does eventually meet with this torch fire that's like this green flame just flickering. And as you get further down and further down, you can start hearing kind of like people. You hear like distant screams that sound like people are being tortured. All right.
How does Luther's costume look? Does he look like a pretty good as a cultist?
Yeah, he actually looks really good. You almost get the thought that this may not be Luther's first rodeo with doing this, but
not his first cult.
Right?
Okay. Luther's kind of gullible.
Okay. All right, so you guys are venturing further and further down. As you do, you kind of get to the bottom of it, and there's a couple of just regular cultists dressed like you kind of walk by an open hallway that you're coming up to with the prisoner, and they both look towards you, and both of them just kind of nod, and then start.
I growl at him.
One of the cultists goes. Continues to walk.
Hey, I'm a prisoner.
That's fine.
Be nice to these people.
What are we actually after here? I forgot. Is it the master of that temple is like prisoner here? Is that what we're after?
We're looking for the dwarf's father? The Steelmaster again?
Yeah,
it's not his father, but you're looking for Alamont Greybeard.
Greymaster.
He's the only one who's capable of magic that they need for Master Yin.
Okay, well, in that case, I want to know how to get to where the prisoners go.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you talk to the cultists that walk by?
Yeah. Yeah. Finally, do you have any idea how long it took to drag this brute down here? The overseers demand a sacrifice, as you know. This guy needs to be processed immediately. Let's help us take this guy. Show us the way. The
So
prisoner.
both the cultists kind of look at each other and then look back at you, and then one of them kind of leans back against the hall and points down a hallway and does motions for somebody to come over here. And as you do, you hear little footsteps, and both the cultists just once again nod and then continue to walk away. And you guys see this little goblin come around the corner with has a little notebook in his hand. And he goes, "What are you doing here? All the prisoners go down that way. Why are you bringing them in and just stopping here? That guy is huge. Why are you just bringing him in here and talking to people? You know you don't talk to people. You take the prisoners to the prisoner area. It's down that way and to the right. What are they paying you for?"
Obviously. Let's go, guys.
God, I swear to God, nobody ever listens to anything I tell. He like turns around and starts walking off the other direction. Just like, no respect. You get no respect.
I want to cast Augury.
Okay.
While we're down here.
All right, so Augury goes off with no problem, and as it does, you're kind of like turning the corner with them, as all as cultists, and you once again get that heartbeat noise. And as it does, you're turning the corner, and there's like this motion, like this wave of like time passes through you, and you like sit there for a second, very familiar with this sensation, as you see what looks like two shadow-like images carrying the same imagery of a dwarf going down the hallway, and it's all collectively working together. You're getting better at honing whatever this is, and as you guys are walking, the shadows in front of you are turning the corners with the body as you're like kind of just nodding to yourself like, yep, this is the right way, and it just continues. You see it a couple seconds before it happens as you're turning those corners. So so far Krevlin's making the right decisions and where he's going, and you get to the end of another hallway and it comes off to a split. You see them dragging the shadow off to the left and down into a corridor that's like not visible from where you're at. You guys stop at the fork, and the goblin didn't really give you much more information on what to do at this point, so you kind of stop for a second. But Neri, you can tell them if you want to.
So you guys, we need to go down the left. That's where they took him.
Let's go down the left. I'm gonna just confidently stride down the left. Come on, guys, let's go. We gotta go.
I'll just keep whispering directions up to Krevlin.
All right, you guys.
So that way, it just keeps it smooth.
You guys whisper off to the left, or wander off to the left.
We think that it might be dangerous to be chatting about this, I could link our minds together, and we could speak telepathically.
That works.
Unfortunately,
cultists. You're kind of gathering that cultists are probably not supposed to talk.
Yeah. So me and you, Neri, we could talk in our. I'm going to say this in our head, so nobody else can hear this.
You got it.
Me and you, we're going to talk in our heads going forward, and you can tell me, direct me with your magic direction spell, your GPS.
If he's linked with my mind, can he see what I'm seeing then?
Nope.
Your guidance place
verbally
spell.
only. You can hear his. You can hear what he's thinking, and you can return talking. But he does not have your eyes as far as what you can see.
This is not message.
That's fine. It's an ability that you have as a warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's multiple people. Yeah.
Right.
Is it multiple people, or can you just keep changing the target?
Yeah, I can choose one creature you can see within 30 feet.
Okay.
You and the creature can communicate with each other as long as we are within 4 miles.
Okay. Yeah, so he lets you know what he plans to do. So if you hear Krevlin's voice, then you can think back to talk to him. So other than that,
a bonus action I can cast it as much as I want, but it's a bonus action to cast it.
That's fine.
And
you're in free actions.
It ends as soon as I form a connection with another creature.
Okay.
But I can just do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so that works perfect. So he gives you the instructions, guys, so everybody knows not to talk out loud. So as you do that, you kind of start bringing Rollo into this area. You open up this door. There's a little goblin sitting there in a little stool that's just passed out. And if you're going to open the door and go in, as you get in there are 4 prison cells. 3 of them have nobody in them. The 4th one at first glance, it looks like an orc. But as you guys kind of walk in, he kind of like walks up to the bars and like gets in the light and he goes, well, well, well. What do we have here? More cultists, huh? Oh, that's a big guy. As they bring Rollo in, he's like, what did you do, fella? You can talk. You can talk.
Oh, I can talk.
Yeah, you're
now?
not a cultist. So
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Any of you talking.
You don't want to know what I did up there.
Oh, tough guy, huh? So as you guys see closer, he is a half orc.
What'd you do?
He's a half orc.
And I asked him what he did.
Loved the wrong person.
What's up with all these people? Why are you? I mean, like, what are they? What's the deal?
If you haven't figured it out quite yet, this place is a fucking circus. They brought a dwarf in here earlier, beating him to hell. Something about a ritual, and they dragged him out of here earlier. By the way, these cultists don't talk, so don't even waste your time with them. They're just errand boys.
Are there any other cultists within, like right now, within this area?
Just the goblins. Just the goblins sleeping outside on the stool.
Okay. Do I look at this guy and think that he would be an ally, or like is he? I mean, enemy of my enemy, but does he look like if we were to let him in on this, that he would like spoil our?
Can I do a perception check?
It'd be insight. Make an insight.
That's
what insight.
Yep.
That's asking for.
Yeah,
insight's actually better.
Both of you.
I
Can
have
do
a +9.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
26.
Okay. What'd you get, Krevlin?
9.
It's tough to tell, and you're kind of like, you don't want to be the one to be like, hey, I bet we can trust this guy, and then it blow up in your face. You kind of just keep your thoughts to yourself on it. Daenerys, you kind of see him. He looks malnourished, beaten to shit, not a threat. Like, could they have somebody in here who's one of them and just enjoys the abuse? Maybe, but he's talking pretty fluent common, and you know that the cultists hum and things like that, but very rarely do you ever hear them talk. And
right,
he's kind of like, well, where are my manners, big guy? The name's Windwick, Dante Windwick.
Oh. Hey,
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
get close to him.
Sure.
I'm gonna put my hands out to him and like, hey, I got something for you, buddy, because I can see he's really hurt.
Yeah. He's
right?
like, you're not gonna hurt me, are you?
No. Just give me your hand. So he gives. I mean, my hands are still wrapped in these things, but I can still hold his hand.
Yeah. So
right?
he's like, he like holds out his hand kind of reluctantly because he doesn't know you, and he's like, please just be gentle. This is my instrument hand.
All right, and then can I cast a spell on him right now?
Yeah. I mean, he starts seeing you kind of like radiate. He goes, "Whoa, what are you doing? You don't want to do that around them. They'll kill you for that. They'll kill you for that."
Actually, listen, my unfortunate friend.
What the hell?
Here's the good news. Listen, we're not actually cultists. Right? This big guy right here, he's not so captured. You know, the bad news is like, it looks like you're all having a terrible time down here, and we're currently sneaking through this lair full of lunatics who think that tentacles are a fashion statement.
His face just gets progressively more confused.
Lucky for you, today is your rescue day.
14. He gets 14 damage.
So he heals, and he's like,
14.
He's like, oh, that feels good. And then he's like, are you serious? Like,
Krevlin, you want to mind link with him and talk to him?
He's talking to him out loud. There's nobody down here at the moment.
Okay.
So listen,
I want to try and keep watch by the door a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure I can't hear anybody coming.
Make a perception check.
That dwarf that you saw being tortured, that's who we're after here. Yeah, but hey, lucky you, it's going to be your rescue day too for him and both him and me.
22.
Are you serious? Like, first they beat me to death, then they don't feed me. Now, is this like some kind of kink thing where you guys like come down and heal me a little bit and then just do it all over again? Because listen, I am not into that, like a lot. But
a little bit.
you might be able to convince me. as long as you can just give me a safe word. Now, I know safe words are kind of for pussies, but listen, I've had a really rough day. All right? All I want is to get my loot and get the fuck out of here. Okay?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to pull out my loot.
Is that my loot? No, that's not my loot. Wait a minute, you play?
Oh, hell yeah, I play.
Oh, shit. Find mine. Let's do some dueling banjos.
Where would it be? I
The goblin had it last. He thought it was fucking stupid creature.
Hey, let's focus on getting out before we duel banjos.
Lindsay, what was your perception check?
22.
You see a shadow turn the corner and somebody's starting to come towards the prison.
Guys, we can't worry about dueling banjos right now. There's someone coming. We need to figure out what to do.
I'm going to hide my banjo back where it was.
All right, he's like, everybody just relax. Hey, we're going to get back to this, Mr. Krev. Did you tell him your name? I forget.
I will, yeah.
Okay, he's like, listen here, Mr. Krevlin. We get through this together, you and me are going to have some magical moments with our instruments. I guarantee it. He kind of winks at you, and as he does, you get a D8 inspiration.
Krevlin, you're collecting all of these people. You have a...
Okay, you guys, as they turn the corner, Lengthy,
I'll speak in his head.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll link up with him and speak in his head and be like, we can talk telepathically. And so, like, I'd like to let you out now. Want to make sure we got to get our dwarf ring first. So I'll link up with you telepathically, and we can keep talking in our heads.
That sounds like a good idea. Talking inside my head is one of the most intelligent conversations I ever have. So, as you guys are saying, I said, but for now, you guys got to be quiet. The cultists don't talk. Shh. He's like, we got this. All right, so as he says that, you see a goblin walk in with 2 cultists, and the goblin's like, why is the prisoner still out of the damn cell? Get him in the cell! He, like, walks up to the thing, turns the key, opens the thing, turns back around and goes, and you out here! Give me that stupid instrument! Grabs it from him, and you just see a lute come flying into the room, like, kind of slide against the ground, and you see Dante go, son of a bitch, as it, like, rolls against the thing. It doesn't look too badly damaged, but it is a little damaged. And he's like, you fall asleep again? I'm telling the boss, and he's going to put his foot so far up your ass, the wetness of his boot is going to quench your thirst, okay? So as he's sitting there, he's like, all right, I'm sorry. And he comes back in, he goes, now, back to business. Get him in the cell pronto. Okay?
So there's 2 cultists and...
a goblin. And then another goblin outside.
All right.
I'm waiting.
I'm going to change my mental link.
Okay.
And ask so let's see, somebody who's with us, Rolo. Do you think this is the time? You want to get in the cage, or do you want this to be go time? We can kill these guys, throw their bodies in that cage.
You do what you want. Keep in mind, there are a lot of people going through these hallways, so
yeah, but I don't want to lock Rolo into a cell.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only downside we have to be worried about.
Okay, so
I can pick it.
Yeah.
I kind of panic in the moment, and I just basically say to the guy, I'm just like, hey, little guy, like, I'm not gonna fit in one of these cells. You're not gonna make me fit in one of these cells.
Oh, trust me, we chop off enough pieces. We're gonna make you fit. Better hope you fit.
Try, buddy.
Better hope you fit. That's it. Cultist. He points over at you, Krevlin. He's like, Brandon.
Me?
Yep. Brandon now.
Okay. All right. Let me get this brand real quick.
Are you talking? He's like, and keep your damn mouth shut. You know you're not allowed to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's gonna do an insight check real fast because things are seeming a little off to him.
No.
They're not super intelligent, but they're more intelligent than orcs. Oh, okay. It was on a 4, and then it tipped to an 11. So he sits there, and he's like, all right, don't talk again. And fucking Brandon.
All right, so who's in the room?
all of you. Dante's in the cell. The other goblin's outside the room. And there's a goblin and 2 cultists.
I say, why don't you brand me?
Oh, that's a good idea. And then he kind of walks up. He goes, "You, give me a brand." What do you hand him? Oh, like, I don't think you have branding tools on you.
No, not particularly.
So what? Find. Do you want to find something to hand him, or just
I'm
give him
ad-libbing
nothing?
and it's just getting progressively worse.
What do I hand? What is there? If there's a brand laying around, I guess I'll give
There's
him that.
not, but if you have something,
know.
do you have something in your bag you want to give him? You give him a dagger.
Reach into my bag randomly and just
Thanks,
dig around for a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
I give him an ink pen.
He like looks down. He goes, "What the fuck is this?" And he like looks at it for a second. He's like, "All right." And he like stabs it into your. He's gonna try to stab it into your arm, Rolo.
Okay. When he does that,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do. I can do it once per short rest. I'm gonna do Stone's endurance, so I reduce it by 1 and D12.
Okay, so just you can use that if you want, but understand this is an improvised weapon with a goblin strength, so it's gonna be like 2 damage.
Oh yeah, then I'll stick 2 damage.
Okay. I was like, thank God I Stone's endurance that to 1. All right, so he goes to stab you, and yeah, he does 2 damage. Well, actually, we'll see if he hits you, but it's not gonna be hard to hit a binded target with, you know. Yeah, I mean that's
That one.
yeah, that could happen. That's I mean it's a 14, but he's not doing a lethal attack. He's just hitting you with a pin. So
I'm gonna give him a shove.
Okay, so he does that, and you like kind of like jerk him
I'm gonna
back.
shove him off of me.
All right,
Yeah.
you do that.
I mean, dude, you stab him with a pin.
That's fine.
I can't just sit there and take it.
So as
You
like
little bitch.
he does 2 damage to you, and you shove him, and he like, "You son of a bitch!" He's like, "That's it, cultists. I want you guys to get him in that cell. Don't feed him for a week. I'm gonna tell the boss." And he like turns around to walk out.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Oh, let him go.
Let him go.
I
Krugman starts
wanted to tell the
screaming in your
boss.
hind leg.
Like your hands are
They're
going up.
linked. They're linked right
Yeah,
now.
your hand is going up, and Krevlin's like, "Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Don't do it."
Okay. All right.
All right. You can if you want, but
But that's what I would be thinking, because in my head, I'm thinking if he goes and tells his boss, then we're F.
yeah.
I mean,
But he still thinks we're cultists.
If he screams bloody murder, the goblin outside runs off screaming intruders. You're also
Let's just try and like pretend to shove him in and fight back a little bit, so that way he leaves thinking we're putting you in the cell.
Yeah.
Pretend
You can't even show animosity because you can't talk. So
just pretend that we're trying. You're struggling, and we're trying to get you in the cell.
So
and then you
Dante's
don't
like, "Listen, big fella, I know that sucks, but you handled that like a man."
leave. Did they leave?
So
Are they gone?
the cultist and the other goblin left, and the other goblin comes in there and goes, "Oi! All of y'alls, get him in the cell and get out of here. I got Z's to catch up on." And he like walks back out the door. You just hear him like climb back up onto the stool.
All right, I'm gonna look over at our friend in the cell, the other prisoner.
Yeah, half orc's
Like,
just looking at you. Honestly, for being a half orc, he's actually pretty handsome. So
Yeah. It is mine. I got an idea for a verse. All right, so like here, it's something like this: like, we chant all day, we chant all night, for reasons that no one can decide. So bow your heads and look devout.
I look at Olympia in
We
disbelief that this is happening right now.
Right out.
And then he is like, "Get ready for a key change, mofo." And then he like starts getting really low, and he just starts like, starts throat
Don't-
singing.
Can you two pick a better time?
This is not the time. We need to figure out
This
what
is
to
in
do.
his head. Nobody else can hear this. Me.
Oh, that's true.
And he's like, you guys just see their heads like going like this, like what the fuck is
Well,
happening?
okay, then I'm gonna say, Criblet,
Bop it a little bit to
Criblet,
it.
are you singing in your head right now? Are you singing?
Absolutely.
Hey, I got an idea.
Absolutely, we are.
I just got an idea.
Cut it out.
It's never too late or too early for music. Okay.
Hey, I have an idea. It just hit me.
Daenerys, can you unlock?
What's the idea?
You get
This is like the best idea I've ever had, and I don't have a lot of good ideas. So, this idea is, how about we let this dude out, and we, as part of letting him out, he will run out and create some noise and a diversion, and we'll help him out. Like maybe I'll, or me and him together can create a diversion while you go and get this guy, and then we can lead these people on like a wild goose chase after us.
Then he'll die.
Yeah, I'm not really.
I'll be with me.
I really like
Yeah.
this idea until the point that I die. Is there any way we can not do that part?
I could be with him. I could
What?
be with the other guy while
Just
he
keep him
creates
with
the
us.
diversion.
Are you a
Now we
fortune
got-
teller, Giant?
Just keep him with us, and we got to.
Listen,
Here's an idea. Keep him with us.
I like
I'm
where your
gonna
head's
start
at. I
working
really
on the
do.
locks while
How are
we're
we gonna
talking.
get past this door? 'Cause
Listen, I
if
can't
there's a
give myself
dude right here.
inspiration.
We're gonna have to fight him.
I'm gonna
Believe it.
ask the orc if he knows where they drug him off to do the ritual.
And then we'll say we're just boss's order. Boss's orders. It's time to take this
I'm
guy to
picking the lock.
They typically either take them to the torture chamber, or if they're gonna execute them, they take them to the center stage.
Do you know where that is?
My best guess, considering where they brought me in from, would be the right path where you stop at the fork.
So if we let you out, will you come with us and help us? And we can try and get you to freedom.
Absolutely.
Is my
I will.
augury still going? 'Cause it's 2 hours, isn't it?
So your augury is still going, but you don't see anything. Like right now, you don't see anything additional quite yet. You don't know if it's because you're not at a vantage point, or if whatever's feeding you this information is not active.
So,
Okay.
Daenerys, did you pick the lock for him?
I can pick the lock, yes.
Thank you, darling. He like kind of reaches out and kind of like gives you a little pat and says, "Thank you, darling." And he gives you guidance.
Sleight of hand.
Go for it. Add a D4.
Add a D4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a 20 without the D4. So...
Okay, yeah, easy enough. He's like, "Wow, you did that in one swift motion. Even the goblin out there can't do that with a key."
So we have to get past the goblin. Any should we try and knock him out or something and throw him in one of the cells?
Or
Not
you
against
can knock
that.
him out and kill him. Just a thought.
I'm okay with either one. Fuck
Like
that
some
guy.
Assassin's
Hey,
Creed shit.
if we're gonna kill this guy, I want to kill this guy.
Is it the
You
same
wanted to
goblin that
stab me,
stabbed?
right?
I don't think it's the same
No,
one.
it's not the same goblin that stabbed
Same
you.
one
They're
that
probably
stabbed you.
related in my head. They're both goblins.
That's so racist.
So,
All right, so-
please reach out the reach out the door
Rolo.
and drag him in here so we can try
Rolo.
and kill
That was
him.
kind of racist.
Careful, Frollo.
So can we open the door and I grapple him and cover his mouth, like where he can't talk? Like,
Yeah,
no-
so that's a thought. Whenever the door kind of opens back up and the goblin comes back into you guys, he goes, "Hey, I thought I told you to get him in the cell and shut the hell up.
Get him.
Now I'm gonna have to tell the
I'm gonna
boss."
grab him. I'm gonna rip off my things and grab him real quick.
All right, as
and
you
try to
like,
cover his mouth.
as you rip these off, he goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, and I got
You're like holding. Okay, go ahead and make a grapple check. And as you're doing that, he's
Oh, and
like,
we'd be on lookout.
he's like slowly like finding little loose areas to talk, and he's like, "Hey, I got my right."
Grapple.
Shut him up.
Where's that? Oh, grapple is he has to succeed a strength and dex save, or strength or dex save.
Yeah, for him it would be Dex. Yeah, that's a 16 for him.
Strong but squirmy.
Oh no.
Can I help Rolo to give him
Yeah, you can give him advantage.
advantage?
That's a 16 Dex save. I know you're distracted at the moment, so not a big deal.
It's what?
He got a 16 Dex save. Or Dex
Can
check.
I use suggestion to tell him to shut up?
So you can, but as soon as he does it, it completes it, and he knows a spell was cast on him, and he goes right back to talking. But
I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know what
Unfortunately, suggestions better for longer tasks.
I don't know which one's mine or what I do that against. I don't know what my
grapple is a strength check.
Do I need to roll a strength check?
Yeah, you can basically do You can essentially use athletics to grapple.
And you have advantage. I gave you advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage as well.
Okay, no problem. So
grappling, you have a D8 inspiration still, so don't forget about that.
Right now, but
yeah, it can be used on anything.
14.
Okay.
That's with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to grappling and your hand kind of slips a little bit, and he like kind of bites your finger, and you're like, what the hell? You're like, weren't expecting that. Maybe you have rabies now, you don't know. And he's like, hey, I got my rights. That's it. You're in trouble now. Now I'm going to ask for the big boss. Hey, he's getting ready to scream. What is anybody else doing?
I don't know if I have anything to do. How hard do we have to hit him and knock him out?
You've already, at this point, Roller, you would have just finished that while they're reacting, so...
Oh, okay.
Somebody else can attempt to shut him up before he screams.
Can we just try and hit him with something?
You can, but if you don't kill him with the hit or knock him out with the hit, he's gonna scream.
He's already gonna scream though.
Yeah, this is
so we probably ought to do.
You guys all have one collective action that you can pull off. So if you have a spell,
I can do resistance.
That sounds like it's gonna help him.
if I
hold person would be great right now. Too bad I don't have a level 2 spell slot.
Actually, speaking of, I actually have that prepared. So
if that's what you want to attempt, he's not gonna have high wisdom. So
yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, he's got a -1.
Oh,
I'm good at other things.
Ooh.
No, it was on 17 and then it fell over to 10. So that's a 9.
Nice.
I thought it was gonna land on 17. I was like, oh Jesus, that's gonna just beat it with a 16.
Oh.
I'm
he's
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Yeah, he's
paralyzed. Now paralyzed.
He's like, hey, I got rights. And you guys just see Nixie like, shh, shut up.
I guess I don't need to do my thing then. Good job.
Dante's like, that's impressive.
The way.
I do want my battle axe. I want to kill this guy.
No, that's fine. So, yeah, that's fine. Dante's like, do what you will. I don't give a shit about him. He's kind of an asshole. And he leans down and picks up his lute, and he's like, starts tuning it. He's like, oh man, what does he think? This isn't a fucking cutting board. He's gonna go ahead and start mending and fixing his lute.
Oh,
just hurry up and take care of this so we can get going.
So I did 22 to hit him with my great axe or my battle axe, or whatever.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Luther's like, make it quick. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. So
we gotta find Alamon to get out of here.
It's an automatic crit, right?
Correct.
Don't make a mess.
All right.
Don't make a mess and put his body in the cell.
All right. 23.
Okay. So as you, the head just cuts clean off. Rolls up to Dante, and he catches it with his foot. He's like, "No, that's just nasty." All right, let's get out of here.
Gagging in the.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, and he smells.
Teach you to stab me, bitch.
Somehow he smells even worse. So
Oh, that's just so disgusting.
He's like, "Not my hottest Tuesday. Let's go." So he turns the corner and is like, "Honestly, guys, I've been in here for a couple days. I don't know what the fuck day it is." So he so he's walking through with you. He's like, you guys, just real fast, you have another uniform, or do you have another pair of manacles?
Let's pretend like he's a guy too. Like he's a
are there any manacles on the wall?
Is there cult? I'd rather have him be a cultist than a prisoner.
There's not any extra outfits in this area at the moment. You can hope to run into one and stop them, or you can try to go down the right path and look for something.
Just make him a prisoner. That's what I would do. Me and him can pretend. You can always put fake little rope thingies and make us look like we're tied up.
I can just hold his hands behind his back to make it seem like he has.
Yeah, you could also.
I hope they don't notice.
You could also druid craft rings around his hands and make it look like ropes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Performance checks.
Yeah. So just make Just make a performance check to see how well you druid craft these manacles.
Okay.
You can also do Arcana if you'd rather. Should I even let you do Nature?
24 Arcana.
Okay, that's good enough. Looks perfect.
Okay.
Literally, like a pound of pressure will break these, but they look really tight. So, okay. So, yeah, he now looks like a prisoner. He's like, good job. All right. Remember, guys, cultists don't talk.
Hey, but guess what, bro? We can talk as much as we want.
Oh, yeah, we can, brother. Just say whatever we want.
The cultists, like, they do chants, right? The cultists do chants, right?
They definitely chant, yes.
They hum?
Luther's like, they definitely chant, but they don't talk that much.
But we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. So just keep a low profile.
So Dante's like, you guys okay if I join in on the humming? It's kind of my thing.
I'd rather you not.
All right. To each their own. I will stay quiet. All right, so you guys start walking through this with these two new prisoners. As you're like getting this prepared and doing this, another cultist turns the corner, looks at you all, and like nods, and then turns and starts to walk down the right, basically going down the right part of the fork that you're heading towards.
Let's go follow him slowly.
Okay.
Try and let him get ahead of us.
As you do that, you kind of turn in with him and go further down the hallway. And as you do, you see what looks like a big orc in the open archway kind of walk by with a couple goblins, and they just continue walking, pay no never mind to you. And as you kind of get out there, you guys are in this big open area. There is like some kind of like underwater like lake of some sort, like nothing like you've ever seen before. There is like a docked area with a bunch of little boats lined up, and there are people that are kind of like strung up on different entrapments and things like that are basically either have been tortured or are being prepped to be tortured, and there's cultists with like walking around with different torturing devices and things like that. You see off further there's like what looks like a like tables lined up, and there's a bunch of people that are like a mess hall, like people are eating. And the food from this vantage point, it's hard to tell, but it looks like it might be like parts of people or like the insides of people and things like that. So they're like cannibalizing on these people.
Is there anywhere that we can kind of like duck for cover really quick so that way we can like figure out where we're going?
So it kind of like gets your wits about you to have the prisoners and everything like that. You see the big orc and the goblins turn down a new hallway going a different area. All the cultists that are kind of like in this area doing their thing, a couple of them are occasionally like stopping and looking over at you because you guys are kind of just sitting there.
Maybe we should just try and as casual as we can, just go in that hallway that they went down.
Now, are you saying this, or are you like whose
I
head
don't know.
Whose head are you currently in, Krevlin?
I'm not in anyone's head. Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be hers.
Okay.
He started humming off tune.
Take that, you bitch!
Rude.
Him and fucking Dante are still just beatboxing.
Yeah, probably his head. But also, did you see that she melted a guy, turned his eyes black, and then melted him?
I didn't see that. I was in prison.
Listen, if I knew you were saying that, I would tell you I didn't mean to.
Listen, I love talking to you, buddy. I'm not sure if you want to be in my head still, or if you meant to talk to somebody else, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Are you still talking to me, or are you switching the head you're in?
She melted an orc's head out.
Listen, there's room for two in here. I just need to know if you're talking to me, or if you meant to talk to somebody else.
Her eyes turned black, and she melted the guy's head. It was crazy as shit. I'm not getting in that head.
That's pretty fucking nuts.
Daenerys pretty cool. Rolo's awesome. I mean, she's nice and all, but she melted. Her eyes turned black, and she yelled at me the other day.
Man, it's really hard to trust.
Apologize.
Sometimes it's really hard to trust a woman. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna start humming slightly off tune to get somebody's attention.
Hold on.
I thought we cleared the air.
Hey, you remember he told you he's in here because of a woman.
So
he's got a little bit of PTSD with trusting women right now.
I mean, since no one's talking, I'm
Listen,
gonna try to,
you know, it's not
gesture
like,
this way.
I know it
Come on,
sounds. I know
She
it,
gestures. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna change my target to her, and I'm gonna go under. Do you think we should go that way?
Are there any other ways to go? I mean, we're trying to find this chamber. They look pretty important. Maybe they're going to the ritual.
Okay, yeah, let's go that way. We'll follow them.
And did you see any other ways to go?
do you
I don't know.
I think we just need to try and act as casual as possible. Mosey our way in there.
When you're done, do you pop back into Dante's head? Okay, so as you pop back in, he goes, and that's how she broke my heart. Like he was continuing to talk when you left. He doesn't know that you left.
Yeah, and I'll just talk back and be like, man, that's tough, man.
It really is. It really, really is. Thank you for listening, though. Like nobody
That's
ever
really
listens
tough.
to me. Really breaks my heart.
That's really tough, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, you hang out with a girl, think you're having the night of life, think you met the one, turns out to be a cultist. Like it's the craziest shit.
Yeah, they kidnapped me and tried to sacrifice me.
Have some really good sex, wake up in a cell. So
rough.
Yeah. I mean, she was pretty hot. Not gonna lie. Like listen, even knowing what I know now, I'd probably hit it again. But I'd leave after she falls asleep this time.
Not to think with your brain instead of that other one. That's just
yeah. What can I only have enough blood to go to one at a time, so.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, my love interest was just killed very recently.
Oh shit! You want to talk about it or?
I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. He was a master, a monk.
Yeah.
And it was the same cult. They got him. He was pretty powerful.
Wow.
Am I still holding on to the orc?
Probably.
I'm just gonna push him. We're gonna start walking.
Shit, what's her problem? Like you guys
I know, right? All right. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to these other people here.
Hey, listen. Nobody can talk about your feelings or tell you the way that you need to feel better than you, buddy. We're gonna get back to this. You and I, we're gonna iron this shit out. We're gonna figure it out together.
We are going to get
caught.
caught.
We're on a rescue mission now. Let me talk to these others and see what kind of. I'm gonna talk to Daenerys and see if she has any insight on where to go next.
We rescuing that dwarf you were talking about? Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
All right. Out of your head. All right, Daenerys, is that spell working still? Can you tell? We should go down this hallway. Follow these two.
Yeah, it should still be ongoing. I'll just lay my hand on my scrying book underneath my cloak to see if it gives me any more insight.
So as you're doing that, you hear once again, this is kind of the same sound you hear when this kind of shit starts taking off, and you hear like whispers going through. And you guys look over at her kind of a little bit, and as she's doing this, and her eyes look like they have fire in them, and for not like they're burning like with fire, but just like a flicker of fire in them. And as this happens, you see once again numerous people being images of numerous people being tortured, parts of them being taken away, bodies just being thrown into the water. And as you kind of see that, you kind of look back over to the lake water and just see that there's numerous bodies just kind of collectively floating off to the edge and collecting. And it smells really bad down here. And you just, in the distance, you just hear people kind of eating. Cultists don't really talk, so it's pretty dead silent in here during all this. So you guys are just sitting here. You see a prisoner and Krevlin at one point kind of nodding to each other, they're talking in their heads, and then one of you one of the cultists is what the hell is going on, and then you shove him, and they're like, oh, okay.
Business. It was gentle. I
That's
just
fine.
Get a little nudge.
But they're like, oh, business as usual. They just go back to cutting up their victim. That's the only noise you guys hear is the people who are still alive are screaming. That's all you hear.
Okay. So, just
you need to
gesture. Gesture, come on, hurry. Hurry.
That's...
Right. You guys rush down to the same path.
So in my augury, I didn't see specifically the dwarf, though?
Nope. For whatever reason, not yet, but you did see the, all the different people that have been tortured here recently. With augury still going in your scrying book, you guys do turn the corner, and as you do, once again, it's almost like you're in range now, and you once again hear, and you look, and you see, you focus real hard, and you see what you think might be the image of a dwarf. As it's dragged around the corner, you don't know how long ago this was, but as it's dragged around the corner, it's pulled into another room, and you see an imagery of a door kind of shut against a door that's already shut, and then as the imagery hits it, it just cascades and disintegrates into the ether, and the solid door is sitting there.
So we're at the door?
Yes.
there anyone around?
When you get to that door, there's a hall going left and there's a hall going right. Taking a quick glance down each one, there's not currently anybody in either hall. And they both probably go about 40 feet in both directions before you can't see it turn off.
So it's kind of safe to whisper?
Sure.
Daenerys, do you think we should go in this door? Is this the right one?
I do.
I wish there was a way we could figure out what was in there before we opened it.
Maybe there is. Is there a small enough hole for something like a mouse or
spider?
Smaller?
Butterfly?
I could send my familiar.
Right? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the familiar pink burst of magic underneath your cloak, like, and like, prettiest thing in this whole area starts flying around, and then kind of sneaks its way into the keyhole, which are pretty like traditionally big keyholes, and you probably don't want to risk a cultist like looking in it, because then somebody turning the corner is gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And as the your eyes kind of go milky white, and you kind of tighten your grip around Dante's hand, just so if something happens, he can move you. And as you do, you go in there, you see what appears to be a dwarf laying on a table with numerous markings carved into his flesh. His eyes are shut. From this vantage point, it's hard to tell if he's alive or dead, but his eyes are shut. It was recent, as the blood is kind of dripping down the wounds. And you see what looks like the bed he's on, the blood is collecting into like this plate, and it's starting to like pour down a tubing that's going into the ground and disappearing somewhere into the ground. You don't know what they're collecting blood for.
Is there anyone else in the room other than the dwarf?
Nope. There's nobody else in the room. There's a chest off to the side, the table, another table with torturing devices on it, and in a single cell with what looks like a like rotten deceased corpse in it, and just various blood smudges and things like that all over the room.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of my familiar.
Sure.
Dispel it. He's in there, guys. There's no one else in the room, so we need to hurry up and get in. It's not looking good. He's bleeding a lot.
I'm just gonna shoulder check that door as far as I can.
Okay, so
Quietly.
Try the door knob.
I can pick it.
We don't even know if it's locked yet.
Oh well,
Just
then
the knob.
yeah, you guys can collectively talk. So like cooler heads.
Well, the
prevail.
guy's almost dead. We need to hurry up and get in here. If
Can
he's dead,
I
or
try
is
and open
is
the
guy
door?
Dead?
The door does not open.
Let's
It
get
is
in.
locked, but Daenerys is popping out her tool, like without missing a beat. She's popping out her toolkit.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus. I've shit my pants
This
like
guy's
3
not
times
dead.
today.
I shit my pants like 3 times today.
Yeah, look, that
Fucking stressed, guys.
Luther's like, that's rough. You ever been shot in the ass?
I'm just like, while she's picking the log, like looking around, making
Dante's
sure that
like,
no one
you
else
guys
is
seem
coming.
like a really fun group of people. This is great. Oh, by the
I
way,
think that dwarf's dead on the other side now.
by the way, I know this isn't really the time, but does anybody have anything to fucking eat?
Since I'm holding, I have like a ration kit. I'll hand in
I got
some.
some. Yeah, man, I got this.
Oh, sorry.
Banana bread?
What? I got some banana bread. Man.
Oh, motherfucker.
Do I need to
banana
roll
bread?
anything?
Fuck yeah! He like holds his hand out
man.
for some banana bread.
Yeah, I have some banana bread.
He's like, look, man, get tricked into being a prisoner at a dungeon? Fuck no. But some banana bread?
How's
Fuck
the
yeah.
lock coming, Daenerys?
What do I roll?
Alright, he
Any
takes
roll?
the banana bread, just starts eating it.
Would be
You can
sleight
tell
of
he has
hand
not
to pick a
eaten
lock.
days. Oh god, this is so I don't even
25.
Oh, thank you so much, Kevin. I'm allergic to bananas and I don't give a shit. He just keeps eating it.
You have
Okay,
some.
door's open. Door's open.
Alright,
Let's go.
door
Okay.
opens up.
Is the guy alive? 'Cause
So-
I'm gonna be,
Medicine check.
because I'm gonna probably cast Cure Wounds on it if he is.
Okay, medicine check.
All right, let me see. Medicine check. Ooh. 4.
I can try
5.
medicine.
He's dead!
I got a 22
Nice.
on
Okay.
medicine
I
check.
got
As Rolo's like, nope, he's dead. We gotta go, guys. And as he says that, turns,
He's dead.
I
He's
lit-
not gonna make it.
Alinthi's like, he's clearly breathing.
Yeah, it was a test, Galantrie, and you passed that test.
So I'm gonna shut the door, and if I can, relock it from the inside, so that way if anyone tries to come.
Yep.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
That's fine. Yep. Cure Wounds. Go ahead and roll your healing. As the Cure Wounds is taking hold, it does heal various wounds. The carvings in his flesh do not change. They stop bleeding, but the wounds remain. He does heal.
8.
Okay, yeah, he heals for 8. He, however, is in some type of comatose state.
So what are we gonna do?
But
How
he is
get him out of here?
alive, but he is in a
without being seen.
Similar to the same one that the other two were in when you found them. He's like, Luther goes, "This is Greybeard. It's him. We need to protect him at all costs."
Hey, can you put him like on a cloak with me and then like walk, like, because I'm a big guy and he's little, and you could like tie his arms around me, but then put like a cloak over me so you can't tell. I've got like a giant humpback or something.
Yeah, if you lean over and act like you're like a hunchback, that might work.
Yeah, I can be a hunchback.
Is there any cloaks in here?
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Dante's like looking at you guys like, you guys are all fucking nuts.
Can I investigate the chest that's in here?
Yeah. Make an investigation check. What does everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna need like 8 hours of sleep.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Natural 20 plus 5. Inside that chest, you find another pair of manacles.
Oh, nice.
You find another cultist's outfit. And you find a little baggie that has about 5 diamonds the size of a, we'll say probably about the size of a grape.
Nice.
I'll pocket them because I've shit my pants enough. That's my pen. That's my
That's your penance.
The outfit include a cloak big enough, or can we put together 2 of these cloaks?
So the cloak is big enough to probably put Dante in one, but it's not gonna. None of these cloaks are gonna fit Rolo. You'd have to get like 6
give
of
it to
them.
Dante.
And then it would also look like the stupidest thing in the world if you put like
I'll
6 on Rolo. Like he's clearly putting his arm through a pant leg right now. What's going on here? All right.
I'm gonna work on my song.
Yeah. So you start kind of like singing a little bit and like playing some notes. Dante's like,
get out of here.
Dante's like, "Oh hell yeah, brother!" Pulls out his lute. He's like,
Dante, do you know the quickest way out?
Probably back
as quick
through.
as we can, because I can't heal this guy.
Dante goes, "Probably back through the door we came through." Like starts.
And I snapped. What the hell is going on?
Listen.
With the singing, can we wait until we're safe?
Listen, when you've got it, right? I mean, look, this guy understands.
Dante fucking gets it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm on right now, and I need to get this. I mean, I've got a song in my heart.
Listen, the door's locked. All we gotta do is find the right key.
My heart's in my asshole. We gotta go.
Criblin, I love that song.
Little bard joke.
Heed the call.
Don't you think it'll hit much harder if we're safe?
We give our all.
Just singing.
Hey, if we get out of here and then I can go sleep, I can listen to y'all's concert and go to sleep, and then I can bring this guy back to life.
Keep our fingers and our.
All right.
Can I slap my hand over Krevlin's mouth?
Guys, listen. All right, we won't do an encore. Maybe we should get out of here. They're clearly worried. It's like you guys have never escaped from a prison before. Like, what the hell is going on?
It's a little stressful.
Listen, what level are you guys?
Crystal, so trying to.
I'd say we've made an effort of that.
You guys seem like you're really nervous. Like.
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to play music to.
All right, listen.
Take the edge off of the nerves.
Listen, I promise. I will give you my word. I will not play another note until we get out of here. From that instrument, and he puts the lute away and pulls out a flute.
You're gonna have to. How do you play that? I'm gonna have to learn that now.
I'm gonna throw my hands up.
Just starts playing the lute. This
This
guy is clearly batshit fucking crazy, guys.
I think I might
I'm just
actually
letting
drink after
you
this.
know.
I think I might actually take you up and drink after
He has like a plus 13 to charisma, but this guy is fucking nuts.
This is crazy.
He's
Does
like, I don't
anyone
know if
have
it's
a
the
plan
malnourishment,
on-
but this might be the greatest song I've ever played.
Does anyone have a plan on how to get out of
I'm
here?
gonna look at the tools and see if I can get myself a lobotomy.
think, listen, if we write a good enough song, I think we could just walk right out of here.
We could.
I think.
Shall we do it? Should we do it?
I think we should.
I think I should cast Pass Without a Trace and see if we can sneak out.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Does anyone know the best way?
Here's what we're gonna do, guys. We have what we need, right? Rolo, you can carry this guy, yeah? Luther, you down with this? He's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then he like,
neither do we, Luther.
Listen, guys, listen. All right, I'm really good at throwing. You guys know what ventriloquism is? I'm really good at throwing my voice. So what we'll do is we'll run out this door. Okay, I'll start talking down the hallway. We all turn this corner, and we run like hell. And we'll be playing our instruments so damn loud, they won't know where the hell it's coming from. And we'll just go right back the way you came. You guys remember the way you came, right?
I think that's a terrible idea. We came in through a mess hall where there's tons of cultists.
Listen,
with
it's a
torture
great
devices.
idea, and those are the only kind I have. But if you have one...
If we get caught, we're going to be tortured and eaten.
Okay, if you have a plan B, I'll listen to it.
I think that maybe we should cast Pass Without a Trace and try and sneak out.
Oh, the sneaky route? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a bard.
But I mean, I don't know if anyone does anyone else? Should we try another distraction and then sneak out?
Quit talking for a minute.
I like it. That's just rude. But
if we survive this is going to be a tavern.
It's also accurate.
It's very accurate. All right, listen. If somebody else has an idea, listen. I'm the newest one to the group. Okay, I don't want to make any decisions for anyone else. I am so thankful that you found me, but I have a lot of really good ideas, but I got to get them on paper. So
you need to hurry because it's going to take another 8 hours after we get out of here before I can get this guy back.
All right,
and the longer we wait, the less likely.
Then what is the damn plan?
Do you think we should make another distraction and try and sneak out the opposite direction, or do you think just sneak out?
I think just sneak out.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Pass Without a Trace, fine. But in our back pocket, if something goes wrong, we'll throw a distraction. Our music
in our 27th back pocket. Yes.
Yep. If we need a plan C, we can play a C note.
Check this out. Look at the coat. Look at this. Look at the pockets in this coat.
Oh,
it's a great coat. It's a great coat.
Listen,
I cast the thing. Let's go.
That is actually a beautiful coat. Where did you get that? Now hang on. Hang on.
Lindy, hold on. Give him my name, and he'll know, and he'll hook
I'm
you
still
up.
inspecting tools, Okay.
Stressing out, guys. Stressing out.
Because I wrote a song to sing the praises.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right? Yeah. All right.
Fine. All right. Now, okay, let's go. Let's get sneaky.
Is everyone ready? Daenerys, did you look at your tools?
All right, listen. I'm going to put the flute away.
I have my backup plan.
I'm going to put the flute away. But I've got this baraka that I'm going to...
I'm just going to take that for now.
Hey, that's mine.
You can have it back when we're out.
That's his. Yeah, that's his.
Is there no decency left? All right. Let's be sneaky, okay?
What did he say?
Is there no decency left? All right.
Let's go, please.
Okay, time to be real sneaky.
Stealth.
That's a 21 for me.
That's a 23.
Wait, is it with advantage?
It is not with advantage, but you add 10.
So that's a 33.
33.
Okay, so you guys aren't sure when, but Krevlin and Nixie left.
What are we doing?
Stealth checks add 10, but yours is with disadvantage.
Dirty 20.
Now, hold
26.
Is a stealth check to not be seen or a stealth check to blend in? And look natural.
More to blend in, probably.
Listen, I don't want to brag, but I'm the blend master when it comes to blending.
Yeah, let's just blend in.
Would it be
14? This is what I got.
Oh shit, look at that! He looks over and sees an orc helmet on the ground. Now they think I'm an orc!
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Dude. You can't even see the human side of my face, can you?
You look great.
Thanks. Alright. This calls for a song. He goes to pull the flute.
Slowly pulls his arm down.
Alright, he's like, alright. I'll wait on the song, it's fine. Alright. Ready? Okay, count of 3, or 5, or 10.
I open the door.
Look, some people are more... Some people... Okay, going on 0? Nobody goes on 0.
What? Going on 0?
Okay, so you guys, the door opens, and you guys all kind of like walk out. As you do, you see that same orc walk by the end of the hallway and kind of stop and look down at you guys as you all come out there. And Dante comes out with the orc helmet on, looks down at him. He's like, he turns around over to Nixie, who's like just sitting, like a little cultist just sitting there, and he pushes you. Yeah, sorry about this. Pushes you in the back, and you fall over on your face. And he's like, "Get moving, cultist!" And he's gonna make a deception check.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Deception. Oh no.
That is a 19. So as he does that, the orc is like, and just kind of looks back to the path and keeps walking. The rest of you kind of come out the doorway and kind of collectively, and he like, Dante leans down. He goes, "I'm so sorry about that little one. Come here. You all right? Here's some candy." He hands you like a little piece of candy.
Don't you have candy? Where'd you get candy? You have me.
Dude, I found it in that room we were just in.
Can I have a piece of candy?
Absolutely, you can, but I gave it to her, so you're gonna have to get it from her.
I got one piece of candy.
I'm just gonna give it to
Just one
Kreblin
piece.
because I'm honestly slightly afraid of whatever the candy is. If it was in the other room.
It actually might just be trash. I'm not sure, but let's get out of here.
Oh, that's great.
Kreblin ate
Thanks.
it.
Good job, Kreblin. Enjoy it.
Yeah, it tastes. It has like the consistency of like raw bacon.
It's raw
That's
nutsack.
disgusting.
It's raw nutsack. I think you might have just ate somebody's nuts, brother. Let's get out of here. Hope you don't have a nut allergy. It like turns the corner.
Did you just cast Tasha's hideous laughter on me?
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's rude. All right, come on, let's go. That is a really cool fucking spell, though, isn't it?
It feels like it because I can't hold back my
Oh,
laughter.
who doesn't laugh? Tasha's hilarious. All right, so you guys like, they're just like having this fucking conversation. Like, is it in your head? You're doing this in your head, in his head, right?
Yeah.
So you guys just like see them like kind of like grinning and smiling at each other, but you know that they're talking to each other. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? So Luther's like, could we please just go? If we must. Okay, looks like your friends are in a fucking hurry again. Let's go.
I don't think it's a bad thing to be in a hurry. In this
I don't
situation.
think so either. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, because this guy, like,
Being in a hurry is,
Master
like,
Yin could end
normal
up dying
here.
if we don't get back.
Just a casual.
His new boyfriend's serving
Totally
cunty. I'm not
opening a door
friends.
through their secret halls. Nothing suspicious here.
Yep. Okay, you guys turn the next hall. As you're like kind of back into formation, two little goblins kind of walk up. One on the left goes, "Hey, why aren't those prisoners in the cells? What are you doing with them here?" And the other goblin goes, "Yeah." And then Dogday's kind of like, "Yeah, let's go back to our cells." Oh. What are you guys doing?
A bit. I'm gonna shove him Rolo a little bit just to get him to go.
Same with Dante.
Oh
no,
Got it.
Dante's not a prisoner. I forgot.
He's
Never mind.
not in prison anymore. He's got a.
I forgot. My bad.
All right. So I just go wherever. I go wherever direction everybody wants.
All right. So you're pulling them and like, all right, good. That's what I like to see. Also, why the hell are you guys so out of focus as you like start walking by them because you have fucking pass without a trace? He's like, that's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's like the shadows are coalescing around them. All right, that's probably too big of a word for a goblin. He's got a headache. So they continue to walk down the hall and like turn the corner. And then he's like, just can't get good help anymore. He's like, don't you know it? And they like turn the corner. All right, you guys keep walking out, come back to the fort, go down the long hallway you came from because the other side is back down to the prison where a goblin head is currently residing. So you go back down the long hallway to get out of there.
The head.
You would have quickly came out into the mess hall and went around the corner, so like you didn't even stop to see anybody's reaction. Mm-hmm. And as you get back to the hallway and go back down it, at the very, very end of it, there is a cultist sitting at the very end of the hallway towards the path up that's kind of like walking towards you guys. And as you all get up there, the cultist kind of like...
casual.
The cultist like kind of walks towards you guys, and you're all kind of like... There's enough room to kind of just walk past each other, and the cultist kind of stops.
I just nod at him.
And keeps walking.
Oh, God.
I give him a nod.
Dante's like... Like, it just doesn't know how to, like, doesn't want to fuck it up, but he really wants to play music. And yeah, you guys get to the very edge, kind of get back up the stairs, and as you do, you kind of all like start rushing up the stairs quickly, and Donnie's like, I can't believe that shit worked. And like runs out. He's like, these guys are fucking idiots. And then you guys are like going up and around, up and around, up and around, past the green flame, past the thing, flop the doors back open, and behold, you are back in the orc camp.
Is there anyone around? Are we alone?
There's currently nobody actively in the orc camp.
Okay, shut the door again.
Let's get back to where we were previously before this, where I did that long rest, because I need to do a long rest to be able to do lesser restoration.
So you guys are probably going to want to get out of this camp at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you
where
can do
were
that.
we at before that? Where I did my last
The temple.
one?
Yeah, you were at the Shattered Temple.
Yeah, let's go there. Let's head to the temple.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well, that we have to go. That's where Master Yin is, right? We
Yeah.
we put him in one of those tombs.
Yeah. So as you guys are kind of getting your wits about you and figuring out where you want to go, so like you're kind of sitting there, and he Luther's like, "What? Hey, he seems to be pretty similar to me. What did you guys do to me to get me to come to?"
I did lesser restoration, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a spell. It's called that can like remove things like blindness and like
paralyzation,
poison.
I think like if you have lesser restoration, it gets rid of paralyzation too. This would kind of be a paralyzation effect, but you don't know the nature of it. But you do know that would get rid of it. So if you want to cast that on Alamont, you can.
I'm out of spell slots, so I gotta do less. I gotta do a long rest before I can.
Okay, so yeah, you guys kind of head in that direction, and let's see. You like, are you? What speed are we going here?
I'd say pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to save this
As
guy
much
so he
distance
can
as we
save
can
Mystery.
Okay.
17 miles per hour.
It's oddly specific. All right.
I'm gonna give Dante back his maraca. I'm sorry I took this from you. I was just a bit stressed and we were in a rush.
It's Dante's
Off this back.
maraca.
Do you mind? Do you mind?
No, go ahead. Go sing, please. It will relieve all of the stress.
I'm not really feeling it.
Now singing's okay. Now that we're not,
Yeah, as you guys are like, yeah, it's not really. I'm kind of tired.
Really,
It's not really a good time for a song.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool. I'm just not feeling it. Maybe
Yeah,
later.
we probably need to get your friends somewhere
That's
safe.
okay. That's
Maybe
okay.
we need to get safe, I think.
I was really.
I'm gonna glance at the tools I picked up and like, I'm still considering it.
As soon as everybody would be like, "Oh, okay, whatever," I'll just immediately just start playing.
Yeah,
playing.
like they say they don't want to play, and they both just take out their lutes and start playing. Just like playing like a really
We're
fun
going the
song.
opposite direction of the second group, right? Of orcs.
Yeah, I hope so anyway.
So
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate your guys' playing, but maybe just a little quiet in case there's anyone around.
So he's like, "You got it. How about a
Put my
soothing?"
lute on quiet mode.
A little
he's
bit
like,
pianissimo.
he's like, "How about a soothing theme?" You start joining in with him.
Yeah. Are you gonna do lyrics, or do I have to?
If you want to sing, you can, but he's just playing the lute. You guys are just kind of hurrying along, but they're still playing their instruments.
We'll take it. A little travel music never hurt anybody. When it's, not in the middle of an orc camp.
Mm-hmm.
So as
And a cultist layer dungeon thing.
yeah, so as you guys are kind of hurrying, I'd say about an hour in, you kind of stop to Luther, who kind of quickly you're starting to see him sweat profusely, and he kind of hurrying out, and he's kind of like, "Ugh, I'm sorry guys, give me just a second," and he kind of sits and he's like, "Ah," and he falls down to the ground,
Oh no.
and he's clenching the rocks, and Donna's like, "Oh, friend, what's wrong with you?"
What's going on?
He's like, "I don't know, my stomach, it burns." And he's holding at his stomach. What are you guys wanting to do?
Need to poop?
Can we do a medicine check? See what's wrong with him?
Let's see if we can check on him.
No, I pooped back at the orc camp. I don't think it's that.
I got a 9 medicine check.
You just see Daenerys like, you gotta poop? Like,
I mean, it's a fair question.
he's like,
the scene from Aliens.
He's like, yeah.
When I get anxious, I have to poop in my
He's like, no, I pooped back at the orc camp. It's not that. All right, what are you guys saying? What is everybody else doing?
Medicine
still
checking.
hurrying
Olympia
back.
and I are working together
All
to
right,
medicine check.
yeah.
him.
So one of you make a medicine check with advantage.
Yeah, because I'm hurrying back to the safe spot.
What do you have
'cause I
on
need to get my
plus?
rest.
Yeah, you're like, fuck Luther. I need to sleep.
Plus
Yeah,
4.
I gotta save.
I just
the
rolled an
day.
18, so.
Oh,
was gonna say,
listen.
you
I'll
definitely
play you a
rolled
song
that,
of
so-
strength. I'll play you a song of strength.
So that's 22 medicine check with advantage.
All right, so you see the scars on his stomach are starting to like glow, and he's like,
no.
he's like, ah. He's like, I see someone in my. It's all I can see. It's just somebody in the distance, a vision. They're walking towards me. They're testing my faith. My faith. Oh, he's hideous. There's. Oh. Big horns. A yellow eye. He's like holding his chest tight. He's like, and he like sits there for a second, and he's like, and the glowing kind of stops, and he's like,
Yellow eye?
You okay?
The yellow eye's been haunting me too.
And he goes,
And me.
that is the closest to death I have ever been, and I do not want to be there again. It's
Is
like,
his health okay?
Have you ever had
no,
Taco Bell?
he is he is down to 1 hit point.
I'm gonna give him a healing potion.
And he like kind of quickly grabs it from you and starts guzzling it. And
I
he's like,
have cure wounds as well.
if you want to cure wounds on him, you can. He goes.
Okay.
I'm completely out of spell slots.
He
and
goes.
healing and everything.
He's like,
18.
If it was not for the strong connection I have to my god, he told me the things that the power I could have, the things I could do. He told me of a place that's beautiful. When all around me are slain, I could go to it. And he's like, looks at you all, and he's like, and I wanted to be there. Dante's kind of just like, this was fucked up, but he's still playing the song, and he's like, I have fulfilled and passed the test of my faith. And he like kind of holds his stomach more, and he's like, oh no. He like looks up at you guys, and he goes, we left Margaret at the temple. It was the girl that you guys left that also had the carvings on her stomach.
Oh no.
We need to hurry. And he gets up and kind of puts his robes back on. We need to hurry now. And he's like using what strength he has to rush back. So what are you guys doing?
I gotta rush back.
All right.
I gotta find someplace I can sleep.
Okay, so you guys keep rushing.
Well, except at some point while we're running, I want to try and pull Krevlin close to the side a little bit because I have something I need to talk to him about.
Okay.
So Krevlin.
Yes.
So
Hold
you
on.
guys
If
are-
it- Liz,
yeah,
hold
you
on.
guys are
We need to
rushing
whisper.
back.
Just hold on. All right.
Oh, okay.
Your head. I'm gonna say, let's just keep this. This needs to be secret. We can just keep it in here.
I don't necessarily think it needs to be a secret, but the yellow eye, with all the chaos, I forgot. While we were sleeping in the temple before our journey here, on my watch, something happened. The amulet left your pocket 30, whatever it is, and it opened up as if it was watching me. It was watching.
While she says this, I'm gonna check and see if it's in that pocket.
The locket is currently in your pocket.
It moved without. It just looked around the yellow eye, and then it went back to where it was before.
Krevlin, make a. Let's see. In this circumstance, because it's not a creature, so make a. Just give me a straight perception check. It's kind of with touch, but I want to see how well you notice this as you're reaching in for the.
18.
So as you reach in for the necklace, like the amulet, you notice something different about it, and as you pull it out, there's grooves on the back that looks like something else might go into it, and those have not been there before.
Oh.
Does this look familiar? Do you notice the shape?
It looks just like it did. It just looks like two eyelids that are closed in like a kind of brush gold bronze color, like very old metal.
I don't know what the markings mean. I try honestly after my last encounter to not think about it.
Yeah, that's wise actually.
Yeah. But I felt like I needed you to know because we both have this same connection.
I forgot you guys are talking in your heads because I can like imagine you like both like speed walking and having this conversation. But I forgot you're talking in your head, so it doesn't really matter if you're looking at each other or anything. So
yeah, it's like we got headsets in.
Yep.
We're like talking on the phone.
That helps a lot.
You can do other chores while you're talking on the phone.
You sure can. Can't get through a day without them. So
I picture that other guy like trying to have a conversation with both of them, but they're having like a conversation in their heads with each other.
Dante's
like,
been
just talking to himself.
Dante's been talking in his own head for like 2 hours. So
Miles, is he not very intelligent? Because like
he's intelligent. He just doesn't like he doesn't not care about people. He just is very chaotic, and not like I want to see the people burn type way. He just loves. Yes, he loves getting as close to the danger zone as he can. He's a thrill seeker.
You're for
Like,
a good time, not a long time.
That entire time you guys were in that thing, he was like getting off from that. So
gross.
He was having a blast. We're all in there like,
yeah, he was having a blast.
Don't you tell your new best friend that's gross.
Well, before Krevlin, you break our link, I'm sorry for my snippiness in that situation. I don't want to. I wanted to tell you this to keep your trust after what happened. Whenever I got upset, I don't want there to be anything bad between us.
It's okay. With that eye, I think we're cool. We're totally cool.
You guys have a walk ahead of you, so you can talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go use the restroom again, so I'll be right back. I'm out of water, so that's the good news.
Do you have to poo?
Not mad at all. We're just totally cool.
Oh, that was so good, Daenerys. That was like the best.
Good logic.
That's like something that when you're around kids, like you have to say, there's stuff like that all the time, and it's like the perfect line. Oh man.
Had me stressed this.
Oh man. I will say I thought the orc fight, I was a little more nervous about it. I thought we were gonna.
It went really well.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get effed.
Yeah.
I really thought we were gonna have to end up fighting some cultists down there.
Yeah, I did too. There were some
scary.
situations where I didn't know how we were gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
That's why I just kind of kept reverting to just whoever's in front of me, kill them. Like that was about all I could think to do because, I mean, the fear is if you let any sound off down there, there's probably like 50 people around you, and then
and then you wanted to just bum rush the door.
Well, I didn't know. I just saw you come out, and you were like, "Okay, the door's locked." Well, I'm thinking there's like, and you would tell us this guy's like dead on the other side almost, and I know this is the guy who could save Master Yin. I'm wanting to get down that door as quick as I can.
I understand.
And then we had a 10-minute conversation about opening that door.
It wasn't 10 minutes in the game.
I was trying to pick the damn lock again.
She wanted to pick the
He
lock.
was going to survive. And we were like, "Hey, so what you have for lunch today?" And then Krevlin decided that it was a great time for a
sing
America's
along.
Got Talent.
Yeah, it's always a good time for that.
I love it.
Now that we're out of prison, yeah.
Hey, once
now
the
that we are, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
now
once
that we're
long
out,
rest happens,
definitely have
I'm
time for a
excited
sing-along.
to see y'all perform.
So, as you guys are like still rushing back, Krevlin will pop back into Dante's head every once and again, and then it'll just be like, and that's how I met my friend Buckwheat. And then you just like keep coming back to him, and he's like mid-sentence somewhere else.
Oh no.
All right, rushing back. You guys are probably about 30 minutes out from where this is, and you quickly notice, not only is there a smell of it, but you notice in the distance there is smoke coming up from the temple area.
Oh, no.
And you smell what smells like something's been burning.
Oh.
Luther's like, we must hurry. And he like starts rushing with you guys. All right, so as you get to that point, you kind of circle the area, run up down to it. You notice most of the homes at this point, most of them are on fire across it. And you see what looks like a younger humanoid come running out of the temple, like yelling, and you see the familiar visage of Margaret running up behind her with this these glowing scars on her stomach, screaming at her, and as she goes to swipe at her, it just literally catches the humanoid female on fire, and she starts screaming and like falls to the ground, like trying to roll and put the fire out. Lots of people screaming. Another person comes running out with a blade coming up at her, and she just like turns. He stabs a sword into her. She just like grabs the blade and pulls it into her, and then slashes him across the face, and he also catches on fire. And as you guys are seeing all this, what are you doing?
Oh.
He's like, no! Luther like runs up and pulls his blade out and starts running towards her.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
this would be a great time for a long.
That's a tomorrow problem. Dante's like, all right, time to
think about what we're gonna do next time.
Dante's like, time to show you guys what I can do, and he like starts running up. He's like, I'm with you, Luther, and like they both run up to her, and she like, and like starts looking at them and swiping at them. Like Luther kind of backs away and swipes at her, and as she does that, she like goes to like claw down against Luther, and like something catches her hands, and you see Dante playing the lute like viciously, and you see her like unable to control herself, and she just like holds still like and he's like and he's like using a spell against her with his lute.
Lute magic.
And then
I guess I can run up and do chill touch on her.
Yeah, so as you do that, you come up and kind of do a chill touch. It's kind of a collective effort for you guys all to basically take her out. She's not going to be able to stand a chance against you guys, so you all... She's also, like, very wounded because people have been fighting her. They haven't just been dying. But, yeah, collectively, you take her out, no problem. She hits the ground. Okay.
We have to get to Master Yen.
I'm going to take off towards the temple.
That's fine. The fires are still blazing on the homes, and there are people screaming inside, so...
Oh, no.
What forms do I have? Because I'm not very strong on my own.
You can rescue the people.
I'm going to take off towards the temple to have chill touch to open doors that are like on fire. I don't know if I can use that to my advantage.
And then I'm just going to try and go in as many homes as I can to see if there's anyone in there.
Okay.
I'm going to check on Master Yin to make sure he's okay.
Alright, so you head towards the Shadow
Check
Temple.
on Master Yen, yeah.
Hey, the spoiler, he's not. He's dead.
He's dead. He's still dead.
Yeah.
Alright,
Make sure his body is still there.
Yeah, so you run to the temple to check on the temple. Alright, what is everybody else
my
doing?
riding horse form to start...
And I take...
helping to carry people out of buildings.
Sure.
I have that Freedom of the Waves. Can I cast it and like pass it over all like these homes to try and put the fire out?
There's plenty of water in the lake. Do you have to use water or do you create it?
I conjure a deluge of seawater in a 15-foot radius, 10-foot tall cylinder, centered at a point within range.
To put out one house, you'd have to cast it a couple times.
So it says I can take the form of my choice, like a tidal wave. Do you think I could like get a couple of houses?
Yeah. So go ahead and do that and make an Arcana check.
Is it nighttime?
It is starting to get nighttime. Yes. It is dusk for sure.
And I'm going to take the dead body, or the guy that's incapacitated, that I healed, the dwarf, with me when I go in there.
All right, go for it.
So I want to kind of get them
Is the temple
hidden.
itself on fire, or is the temple?
The temple is not on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
24
That's what I'm
Arcana
gonna
check.
24 Arcana check. Yeah, the first house you're able to just completely put out. Nixie, working quickly, you're able to get as many people as you know are still alive out of the other house. You're able to get 3 people out. The house is still burning, but Olympi's heading towards it. All right, Rolo, you get into the temple. You kind of set Alamont down on like just one of the like temple beds, and you kind of run over to where you guys left Master Yin. The coffin is to the side, broken open, and there's nothing there.
They
Master Yin's not
stole
there?
his body.
Master Yin's body is not there.
What?
Body's missing.
Annoyed.
So what are you doing at this point, Rolo? It's the fire.
Fires.
At this point, Rolo would be pretty distraught.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So I just kind of just sit there, like look, like just like kind of in like a kind of maybe. I hold on my holy symbol.
Yeah.
And try to like communicate with my deity to like get some type of I don't know about inspiration or like
sure
divine like.
So you sit down,
like where to like where I need to be going or where I feel led I need to do or something, because I mean I feel like we just went and did what we were supposed to do, and now it's like everywhere we go it ends up like the world just wants Master Yin dead.
So sure. So you hold the holy symbol, you focus on, not necessarily questioning your faith, but you're teetering on what am I doing wrong.
Exactly.
And
yes,
as you do that, you're like closing your eyes. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
I was wondering what that dice was for.
Oh, fantastic! Time to bust out these guys. All right.
What does that even mean?
What?
It says D100, but it says like
It's
dash, and then a 6.
Dash, and then a 6?
It has like 2 die and then a 6.
Yeah, so, I mean, all it is the percentage die and the D10 together. So, if it, like, did it roll that? Dash 6?
Here, let me roll it here.
Because dash 6 would probably be 6.
Okay, now it makes sense. Okay. 85.
So you're sitting there holding your symbol like teetering on that path of like, am I good enough? Is this what I'm meant to do? Because it just seems like nothing is going our way. How can I focus on the good when there's just so much bad? And as you're like holding that symbol, you like sit there for a moment and you like open your eyes, and as you do, you kind of see different variations of like the temple and everything, like all around you. It's almost like it's like a puzzle that's like undoing itself. Like blocks are coming undone, and you're just kind of like sitting there, and like as that's happening, like slowly but surely the entire temple is like basically flipping itself over and becoming something else. Like you're sitting in a room, you know you're in the temple, but it's like it's becoming its own room. And as it does, all the tiles flip over to just black, and you're just surrounded by darkness. And as you're kind of like sitting there like just focusing on your symbol and like, nothing can harm me, I'm this is, I'm in my happy place, so to speak. There's a light in the distance that kind of like emanates, like, and you hear a familiar voice. My champion, what is it that bothers you?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's just not working out. We saved Master Yin, and we've gone and saved this other guy, and then as we leave, a whole town gets taken out, and Master Yin is gone, and it just seems like no matter what we do, the situation ends up worse than when we first got there.
So you hear acknowledgement through like the tone, and the voice comes back to you and says, "Rolo, why do we fall?" That's what she says. Do you say anything?
Because there's limbs in the way. Rolo's not smart enough.
That's fine. That's fine. As you say that, she says, "Why do we fall?" And as you say that, she says, "We fall because not only do we learn to pull ourselves back up, we can help those around us do the same. Balance is not always in your favor. There will be good and there will be bad. This is the bad, which means there is good to come. Now, hold your symbol tightly, listen to my voice, and then get back up, because your friends need you more than you will ever know." And then as she says that, you kind of just like hold your symbol again, and you're like, "Okay, yeah, maybe I'm being a bitch. Let me get up." And you kind of like pull yourself back up, and as you do, you kind of open it, and everything's back to normal. And as you like acknowledge that, and you go to turn, there is standing Master Yin. His eyes are glowing red, and he's looking at you.
Oh, good. He's dead.
No.
And you're just like, "Oh shit! Like, what do I do?" And as he's getting ready to walk towards you, you see a blade come back from behind him through his stomach. Ah! And as he does, he turns over to Luther, who's like, "You are not yourself! I can sense the evil coming from you!" And he like, as the blade is through him, smoke is coming off the blade. And as he does that, he turns around to Luther and like grabs him by the neck. And Luther's like, "Nah!" He's like, "You must fight it!" And he's like holding him. And as he does this, his like fingers just start digging into Luther's neck. And blood's just coming out of his neck. And he looks over at you and he says, "Get out of here! Get your friends!" What are you doing?
I just like, I go outside and say, Master Yin's in here and he's going nuts. I need some help.
Oh, very nice.
I was on my way to the temple.
Oh, great, he's fine.
Yeah.
I'll finally get to meet your guys' friend. Let's go meet him.
Oh, yeah, lovely. He's back.
Oh, fantastic. Maybe we could play a little song. He like pulls his flute out.
Hey, and I think those long rest plans might be ruined.
As you like, as you're like looking towards the group, and you all look at that, you run down, tell them, and they all start running towards you, right? And as they do, you guys see once again Master Yan walking down the steps. In his right hand is the head of Luther.
Oh.
And as he like walks up to you all, he drops the head in front of you all and kind of pops his neck to the side. And then as he does, he's like looking down at the ground and he just kind of looks up at you all and his eyes just start glowing red.
Oh,
and that's where we're gonna end.
I was gonna yell out, "Hey, if we could run around in a circle for like 8 hours, take a long rest."
You just like run around to the corner, lay down for a couple seconds, get back up. All right, guys, so just gotta do this a couple thousand times. And that is where we end the houses. This is the image you guys get. You're all standing together, exhausted, tired. Well, except for Dante and Kremlin, they're good. But the rest of you are exhausted, tired, like your morale's in the shitter. And in the back behind you in the distance is houses burning and people holding each other and crying. And in the forefront, just out of like vision, just giving you a visual, just out of vision is like the still body of Master Yin looking at you guys with red glowing eyes and a giant hole, like sliced hole through his stomach where he got stabbed. That's what you see as this
Of course,
session
we have to fight him.
comes to a hold.
I want to fight him.
Well, you know what? I think this episode had the least amount of ichor, so I'll take it.
Thanks for that.
Your boyfriend's happy to see you.
Way to rub salt in the wound.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You guys had a choice to take his body or leave it, and you left it. So you also
What are we supposed to do?
you also didn't do anything with Margaret. You just left her in there.
Well,
And Graybeard.
the guy who we needed to save him was incapacitated anyway.
I mean, I don't blame you for not taking him, but that's just
True.
that's what happens because of that. Every decision has a consequence.
Or he could just not be a.
I think it's because Krevin has a new boyfriend, and I think he found out about it. Krevin.
Listen, not trying to.
I think this is a lovers triangle that we just got ourselves in.
I'm not trying to shit in anybody's cereal, but it's not really the way I swing.
Yeah,
it is now.
Listen, I'm more of a voyeur. I like to watch, but
I definitely got the vibe that he swung that way.
oh no, Dante's definitely not into men.
Not
out of water. Anyway, like talking this much dries the shit out of my throat, so I have to keep drinking water, and then in turn I have to pee because of it. It's a vicious.
Sure, you're going pee.
It's a vicious cycle. No, I'm actually going to Google more ideas to throw at you guys, and then I run back in here and go, okay, guys, now what we're gonna do?
Ah, shit, they chose that. That wasn't an option.
Shit. Okay, I gotta go check it. I'll be right back. Get back up. All right, what do you roll, a D6? Hang on, be right back. What is happening?
You know Google works, and we can't see it where you're at now. You don't have to leave.
Oh, that's a really good point. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Nat 1 intelligence.
Like, maybe he is actually peeing. Anyway, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was fun.
Awesome. So 2 weeks from tonight?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think generally the plan. What is 2 weeks from now? Hang on. Because I do have my cruise coming up.
The 27th, so it would be after that.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the 20th is 2 weeks from today.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, the 20th I can do.
20th.
The 20th is going to be the day before we leave.
Nice.
Now, my uncle is coming down, and we are supposed to be having a meal with him, so we will plan on that, and I will just see if we can do an earlier meal.
Okay.
But we will, for right now, we'll plan on that, and I will let you guys know as soon as I can if there's any issues with that. But, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream real fast. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't, please like